Yes, everyone, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack here at the IrishHotspur, and I'm going to be delivering you that watch along, everybody. The likes of Sean, Dave will be joining me in a moment's time. Don't you worry, they're rushing in on over from We Are Time TV, as Tequila says there in the chat. You can see the lineups to my left here, I believe, or to my right, whatever suits you, everybody. We have Hugo Lloris back in goal. Not happy about that, especially a guy like Hugo, who does struggle in possession, does struggle with his distribution. He's going to be put under the test. He's going to be put under some pressure by this Brighton side. They like to press teams all the way up to the goalkeeper. It's not going to make life easy for Hugo Lloris in this one too. So I'm a bit worried when it comes to Hugo. So definitely something to look out for, because I feel like Everton gave him trouble, but Brighton, I mean, they're a team that give people a lot more trouble when it comes to the press. So we'll see how that goes. Christian Romero, good to see him still keeping his spot at right-sided center back. Eric Dyer, I guess, is sort of forced to keep his spot in the middle as the center of the back three. You have Longley, of course, keeping his spot in the left-sided center back. I guess since Ben Davies is still injured, Pedro Porro was looking pretty good against Everton, and I think has actually done quite well so far. But a very interesting thing about Pedro Porro, something you have to feel kind of bad for him about, is that he actually has never, I think, he's only won one Spurs game in a Spurs shirt thus far, and that was against Nottingham Forest. So this could be maybe his second ever win, in a Spurs shirt, or he could still go, a bit missing in that realm. But I think he's doing a very, very good job thus far, Pedro Porro. I really like what I have to see. Like his sort of delivery. I like his attitude. He seems to have sort of that willingness to want to prove everybody, that he's the right signing, that he's the real deal. So I like Pedro Porro. I like his attitude, especially during these moments when we're sort of kind of questioning players. A lot of them seem like they're kind of on the beach at this moment. Pedro Porro, I would not put in that category. Absolutely not. Oliver Skip with Højbjerg in midfield. Let's see if they can put a much better performance after Everton, because I thought both of them were absolutely dreadful, especially Pierre. I mean, as much as I love Pierre and I stand up for the guy, he really was nowhere near the levels that he's supposed to be in that last match. And then it is Perisic, of course, keeping his spot at left wing back. Maybe we could have gone for something different there. I'm not really too sure, other than maybe throwing in one of the youth, but I kind of condone that. I feel like Perisic has been pretty dreadful defensively. He and Longley are just sort of a bit of a bad pairing, and I feel like coming up against this Brighton side with Solly Marsh down there, who's very good for them, who's in red hot form. I feel like this season he could cause that left hand side of ours some trouble defensively. Dejan Kulusevski, Sonny, and Harry Kane have kept their spots in the team. Richarlison is on the bench, so he could be used in some capacity. Danjuma is there, I believe, as well. So there could be maybe some opportunities to see them come in. And then for Brighton, it's kind of, I think, basically their best lineup. I think if you were to, maybe unless you were to throw Kevin Ferguson, if he's available for them, and I'm not sure if he is, but maybe he's maybe the best striker. But it is Danny Welbeck, Matoma, McAllister, Solly Marsh, who's, it's a great front four, great, sort of three there with Pascal Gross, Caicedo, and McAllister, like I said, kind of holding down that midfield three. It's a good midfield they have that's been clicking quite well. Joel Veltman, who's sort of kind of more of a defensive, right back or fullback for them, with I think his name is Leo Colwell or Lee Colwell, pretty good on the ball type center back. And then I believe Lewis Dunk as well with Purvis Estupinian, which is always a fantastic name. And then Steele, who was coming ahead of Sanchez, I believe, as well. Sanchez, I think, despite us being linked with him, I believe De Zerbi has preferred this guy Steele just because he's actually apparently even better than Sanchez with the ball at his feet. De Zerbi is really big fan of goalkeepers who have that distribution, kind of on lock. And so feels like a Steele, I guess, has it much better than the likes of Sanchez. Because Sanchez, so I've heard, I don't watch too much of him, but so I've heard he's quite good with the ball at his feet. So to see that Steele, I guess, according to De Zerbi, is even better, it's a bit of a shock, actually. It's quite surprising. Big yourself up, Tequila 316. Good to see you in the house. We have the hottest Spurs. Well, this team just always drags me back in. Yeah, I mean, when you're just a diehard Spurs fan, you just kind of face yourself up for the pain no matter what week you're in. I mean, you can always feel like you're less sort of enthusiastic like I am kind of right now. I'll be honest, everybody. Like, I'm nowhere near as happy clappy Jack as I normally am. I am really expecting this could be a slaughter. This could be a humbling. Even if we do play really well and we actually surprise Brighton a bit, I don't expect us to slaughter them or humble them in any way. If we were to win this, I mean, I think we would only win it by a goal or maybe be a really close game in some capacity. But there is the chance that they could really embarrass us here, because they really are a team that played the type of style of football that a lot of Spurs fans want to see. We are also not in a good place right now with the type of tactics, with Stellini. It feels like he's just doing a poor man's version or maybe a bad man's version of Antonio Conte's original system that I thought was, should be given more of a chance. Still, it feels like, Stellini, he needs to either reinvent it or he needs to do just something different entirely, because I don't think he can do, a good job trying to just mock Antonio Conte's 3-4-3. But we'll see how it goes today, everybody. I'm just not as confident as I usually would be. We have the hottest spur in the house as well. Good to see you, my friend. King Hoddle in here saying top four will only, for top four, only a win will suffice. But in actual fact, considering our injury situation and given Brighton are probably one of the best 5 teams in the league, a draw would actually be a decent result. Draw potentially keeps you still in sort of the top four hunt, but a win goes a very long way, King Hoddle, because we have some huge games coming up still after this Brighton one. Newcastle, Man United, Liverpool. Those are, I think, bar Liverpool, all teams that are still competing for the likes of top four. So you have to look at it that way too, that those are huge games. But I'm with you. Maybe a draw keeps us in it, but I see what you're saying there. And we do have a tough injury situation. I think the injury situation too, King Hoddle, is probably why we haven't even shaken up the lineup that much at this moment in time. Big up, Dan Davenport. Hopefully you're keeping well. Peter M is in the house. Good to see you. We have Axe Shags in here. Good to see you, Axe Shags. Adsy is in here. All right, Jack. Tottenham till I die. Come on, you Spurs. Big yourself up, my friend. Jamie D says, okay, but Brighton is not Bayern Munich. Yeah, I agree. And this is where, if they don't show their best stuff, Brighton, we could still take them. They still have a chance of maybe not being their best version, right? They don't have immense quality throughout the pitch. They just have a fantastic manager who's getting the best out of them at this moment in time. I think they do have sprinkles of very good players in their team, though. Like, you look at Caicedo, I think he's a brilliant midfielder. You look at Matoma, an absolutely unbelievable winger. And I think Estupinian is proving to be a great fullback for them. But I agree with what you're kind of saying. McAllister, too, great player. I see what you're saying, though. Like, they are still capable of being dismantled. They're not by any means a Bayern Munich type side. You're absolutely right. And then King Hoddle, afternoon wacko Jacko from North London. Big yourself up, my friend. Alex, we'll bring you in, Dave, in just a sec. We're going to bring in the mighty Dave Harris, everybody. Steve Webb is in the house. Big yourself self up. Steve Webb said, love that intro. Big up, Dave and Jack. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's an old one that I was able to dig out. Thank you. And also, everybody, big give credit to the likes of Lazy 8. Derek Hutchinson says, big up, Jack. Spurs 3-1 Brighton. Can't see our no marks putting in a shift today. The defense, you never really can expect anything from, Derek. I mean, let's be honest. You're praying to the gods every single time that these defenders take the pitch. But the attack is also what's been letting us down a little bit recently. I think when you look at Southampton, yes, like, I feel like it was a bit like ridiculous of Eric Dyer to criticize the attack when it came to it. But you do think about it, like, 3 goals was sort of, the bare minimum of what Southampton were affording us. We had a plethora of chances against Southampton, and we didn't really take many of them. I think it was Perisic, Porro, and I believe Kane who might have scored. But you look at, I think, some of the chances, wasted by other players. It has been a bit of a theme this season, where, not even a theme, I think it's been a theme maybe more of the last month or two, where it does feel like now we are sort of not exactly the most exciting or impressive team to watch. But to say that we aren't creating chances, to say that we haven't had clear-cut chances occasionally in front of goal, we haven't been that ruthless. Like, other teams, when you do look at them, they are able to be ruthless from time to time with whatever chance might be, given to them. And even if they aren't the most creative team, they know that when they get that chance, they have to take it. And Spurs just haven't even been that team this season. So we have an unreliable defense, and we also have an attack right now that do seem to be, you could say, lacking a bit of confidence, I'll be honest. But Dave, we have you in here. What did you make of kind of what I just said there? Maybe we know the defense is forever unreliable. We'll continue to torture ourselves with that. But do you think the attack is lacking a bit of confidence right now?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you look at Sonny, and a lot of the time when the ball gets to him, as much as I love the guy, he keeps breaking down at his feet. Kulu the other side at times. He's not the same player that we were used to watching maybe last season. So you look at that with their both games sort of being down. It's sort of like, yeah, we are struggling to score goals, but the biggest result of that is because we're struggling to keep the ball. You got to keep ball. You got to keep building the pressure. We're relying on the odd break here or there. And we can't keep doing that. It starts with being able to keep the ball. Our passes are sloppy. Our controls are sloppy. How many times does the ball go out to Perisic and he tries that no look round the corner pass? Never makes it into Harry Kane or Son or anything like that. So the frequency of our attacks, they keep breaking down, and that comes with the fracture of the squad. Not everybody playing for everyone and stuff like
Hmm.
that, and it's a huge problem. I'm very surprised with the starting lineup today.
Yeah, the
Um,
no changes.
no changes. I thought Fraser Forster should have come back in for sure. Especially knowing that Brighton are going to press us. How
Yeah,
dodgy
correct.
Lloris looked last week with the ball at his feet. That doesn't fill me with confidence. The three centre backs, two wing backs. It is what it is. Midfield. I don't understand why there wasn't a change in there. We're clearly missing the control, the athleticism, the energy that Bentancur brought in there. I don't understand why we're not bringing Sarr in. The games that we've seen of Sarr and that start out at San Siro, I really enjoyed what I've seen from him, and I'd argue that he was the best player on the pitch that night. So why is this kid not getting more of a look in when it's not working in midfield? You
Mm,
need Skip Højbjerg to start providing the energy. You look at Skip last week; it was very much like Winks, refusing to be brave, turning on the ball, playing it forward, just constantly playing the easy pass sideways or backwards. When you've got players, and that also contributes to going forward, Jack, right? Where you're talking about us maybe not creating as many chances because when like if you've got midfielders who aren't getting turned on the ball and playing these expansive passes like Bentancur used to do, then it becomes very easy to read. And all you do is let the opposition sit every man back, and
correct.
becomes a lot more players to pass through. You look at Højbjerg; he's just not executing the basics lately. He's
Yeah,
just not executing the basics.
I
But
said that.
between
Yeah.
Højbjerg, there looks like a complete lack of energy in there, sort of altogether.
He needs
So
to
that
step up from last performance. You're spot on. And yeah, you're spot on, Dave, with that, especially with Hoiberg, because I'm a big defender of Hoiberg. Don't get me wrong, but
I love
there are games when I just can't defend it, and that was last time against Everton. It was frustrating to watch, and I think also where people see Hoiberg, in that sort of light, it's hard to know, like, is he gonna replicate that the following game? Because it really was a bad performance, and you need to know that he can see that in himself. He seems like the guy that would hold himself accountable, that knows that he had a bad game, but you want to see that he can be able to just overturn that with a good performance here in front of the home crowd as well. Because Dave, as well, Brighton, someone brought up they're not Bayern Munich, and I completely agree. This is in our home crowd as well. So we do maybe have to, as much as we're not in free flowing form right now, we have to also kind of flex our muscles a bit here and not cower away and be intimidated by a team like Brighton. Because if we do get intimidated by a team like Brighton, I mean, Lord, do we have problems?
But you know what, Jack? The reality is we've been intimidated by NS Mora, by Dynamo Zagreb, by Sheffield United.
Jeez,
And I just go off the observations I've seen.
jeez,
The players had a
jeez.
chance after Sheffield United loss. Go and put it right against AC Milan. Didn't see anything different. Okay, disappointment with going out of the two cups. Go and put it right against Wolves. Didn't happen. Okay, do it against Southampton. Didn't happen. Okay, go and do it against Everton. Didn't happen. They've had countless of chances to pull teams together and stuff like that. And it's not that Brighton or Bayern Munich, but I look at their squad. They've got Gross, they've got McAllister in there. They're going to keep us penned in for large periods because they're just
Yeah,
so good on the ball.
yeah,
Matoma running one side, March providing energy the other side. Danny Welbeck, who's just going to be a nuisance, flicks around the corners, this, that, and the other. They have a lot of traits that we don't do well against. And it does concern me. And look, I'm one of these. I always hope that Tottenham can pull it together the next game. But when I look at the last 4 or 5, and I've hoped and it hasn't been there, I don't see why all of a sudden it's just going to spring on like a light today.
no, it's
I just do not see it. But you know what, Jack? Another problem of what we're seeing lately is that there's no accountability, right? Look, I've advocated for Son for large parts of this season to keep his place in the team. But it's getting to the point now where, you sack Conte, change it up, make these changes, hold people to account. When you're not holding someone like Son to account for his performances, when you bring Hugo Lloris back in the way you do, players that do come in and make an impact, what does it send out to them when it doesn't matter what they do? These core group of players are just going to come in and play regardless.
point.
And it's kind of like that's why you're seeing what we're seeing on the pitch, because regardless of what performance you put in, you're going to play in the next game.
Yeah,
So where's the incentive for them to put the effort in, for them to put the energy, for them to go and close people down, for them to execute the basics right? There's
yeah.
not. They're going through the motions because they know there's no accountability.
I just, I think Lloris is a great example of that. Forster is probably a player that's come into it, taking his chance. Feels like maybe he could get that nod again, and he probably knows he'd be under pressure still if he were to make a mistake. Lloris comes in straight away because of his sort of his status. But the fact that he's not even given that chance, like the fact that Lloris just comes straight in, like, no questions asked sort of situation is
Oh,
just where it just does raise alarm bells throughout the club. And I agree with you, Dave, where it's like the accountability, where it's like Sonny himself has held himself accountable. He's come out in interviews and said, listen, I've just not been at the races this season. I've had issues with this and that. I'm trying to find a way. And he's been quite accountable to himself. But it's kind of hard where he then just keeps getting picked, right? And it is up to the manager to hold him accountable, like you said too. It goes both ways, and it's just it brings alarm bells in the club. But I think the issue with Hugo too is that Hugo wasn't even accountable for his own mistakes. Like he wasn't even raising his hands on it, which is another alarm bell. Dark Sun G says, "Why is it Lloris again? Worried about Matoma and March." Dark Sun G, I think Lloris just seems to have that sort of just status where he's just always going to be picked no matter what form he's in, no matter what's going on. It seemed like he's just going to get the nod ahead of whoever it may be. And sad as it may be, it just seems to be our doom. It's just going to be the case for the rest of the season. I think that Hugo's going to be picked. And against a team like Brighton, too, Dark Sunji, I think it's going to cause us even more trouble. It's going to be very dangerous to see, anytime we give him an unnecessary pass back, how he'll handle it, because I'm pretty sure De Zerbi and Brighton, if they know Lloris is playing today, they will absolutely be targeting him, and they will absolutely know that he can, make a mistake at any moment. So yeah, Matoma and March though. Yeah, I think March has actually looked quite brilliant. For De Zerbi. In fact, you would say under Potter, he wasn't really all that great. Was really all not nothing that special. I really thought under Graham Potter. Now he's looking like an entirely different player underneath De Zerbi. And what he's actually quite good at is, I think, intermixing between putting in really good balls into the box, but also being able to sort of take on his man and have shots on goal as well. I've actually really liked Solly March this season, to be fair. But big yourself up, Dark Sun G. Just want to say a few more, say hello to a few people, and then we're going to bring in Shawnee, Mr. Game Day.
just quickly,
Joff is in.
Jacko.
Yes,
We've got Chris member for 21
yes.
months. Big up, Chris, my man. And he says, not looking forward to this, watching from behind the sofa. Now, what you should have done is book yourself a flight somewhere at 3 p.m. So you're on a plane. You don't have to watch it whatsoever. But Chris, look, regardless, we're here. We're hoping. Let's see what happens, my man. But
Chris,
honestly, incredible service. 21 months. That's
thank
unbelievable.
Chris, you're a top man. It was an absolute pleasure to meet you. And also, as well, Chris, I mean, from me and Dave, thank you very much for making the effort actually to come and meet us, because I know we were kind of all over the place that night when you were trying to meet up with us. So we appreciate you. But also, Chris, just want to say, my man, on these nights like these, you kind of feel like you need close people next to you. You need everybody. You need all your fellow Spurs fans, because it could go wrong. And you probably want some company, I imagine, despite probably watching it behind the couch. You want some people to watch it behind the couch with you, if you get what I'm saying. You want some company, I imagine. But we have the mighty Spurs Talk Show. We have Shawnee in the house. Shawnee.
There you go.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Yeah,
Nervous. Nervous.
nervous.
Yeah, nervous. Don't know what to expect here, Sean. Don't know what to expect at all.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one, boys. I think it's going to be a real tough one. But stranger things have happened. And listen, if we do find a way to get a win today, I am going to get right back on the hype train, and everything's back on track, baby. Just like last season, that this channel never doubted top 4 last season, and we got there in the end. This season, I think we all doubt a little bit more. But listen, today, back on board, baby. If we don't, then obviously
There's a bit of clarity in that, isn't there, Sean? It's the crunch time. It's the end all be all sort of games, right? It's the crunch time. I think there's a bit of clarity knowing that it's basically over if you end up losing this game. But it's also a home atmosphere. I would say just quickly, everyone, too, before I just say hello to some other people. There was a question that we didn't get to in the pre-match buildup, but
Yeah.
it was the case actually that Brighton, they haven't played Arsenal, Spurs, or Chelsea away from home, so like making the trip up to London, right? And they have a pretty poor record thus far this season, going to Crystal Palace, West Ham, and Brentford. I think the only team they beat was West Ham, and then they lost to Fulham, lost to, I believe, Brentford, and then I believe they drew with Crystal Palace or lost with Crystal Palace or something. So interestingly, maybe they haven't shown their best stuff when coming up to London. But we all know Dr. Tottenham is always capable of showing up, when it comes to that sort
Just
of
want to see a good game, Jack. Just
Yeah.
a good game, mate. Like let's even if it goes against. I was saying that with
We
Dave
know
a
they're
minute
going to
ago,
play
like,
cracking football at least, Brighton.
yeah, they're playing. They might open up, and then we can break and stuff. It'd be awesome. Even if it was like a 4-3 thriller, I would take that right now, even if I didn't know which way the 4 went and which way the 3 went. Just something to get excited, something to enjoy. Because I think I've seen a good, enjoyable game of Tottenham's football for months and months and months. It'd be nice to see it.
I agree.
G Moore, just wanted to say hello to. Good to see you, Mia W. She's saying Sean is such a flip flop. Wembley in the house.
Yeah, I know.
Disabled.
They call me.
Flippiano. The disabled team is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. And hopefully we can get a result for you. I guess it doesn't really matter as much this time around because now it's 2 top 4 teams. And I guess we couldn't do the job for you against Everton. I'm very sorry, my friend. Good Leeds fan he is. Patty Higgins is in the house. Good to see you. NJ123. Ray Hill is in here too. Kula Sexy Football, you absolute legend. Mark is in here. Good to see you, Mark, with that lovely badge beside the name. Phil Coys is in there. Be nice to see Mundell get some minutes today. Be nice to see Danjuma or Richie too. I agree. Phil Coys and also the Phil Army is in here. Good to see that. Tequila 316. Always a pleasure. Good to see you. Moondog with the super chat saying same old crap.
Yeah.
It could be tonight, but who knows, Moondog? Maybe stars aligned and we end up being an entirely different team. Or like I said, Brighton weirdly don't show their good stuff, I guess, when they come up to London. But let's be honest, I'm not really looking forward to this too much. It could be a slaughter. And it feels like even if Spurs do play well, I don't see us like slaughtering them if we play well. I see us like, making it still a close game. So I don't know. All the best. Come on, you Tottenham.
How Spurs?
Yeah. Look, always come on, you Spurs. Like someone said on the We Are Tottenham TV show, you're just becoming a seasoned Spurs fan now. Then where you're not expecting anything.
Yeah.
Look, I changed my tact. So if we win today, it's because I changed my approach.
Good to see you, Scott Barndon. Hopefully you're keeping well. Morlar is in the house as well. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Colin Turner, if I didn't say hello, good to see you. Peter M is in here. Good to see you, Peter M. Amy Carsatera, the absolute legend. Killian Gubens, good to see you, Killian. Hopefully you're keeping well. Dave Janola is in the house as well. Good to see you, Dave. Scooter Reacts. And I think I'm not missing anybody. Honestly, I think a pretty good job.
We've got the multi-channel, Johnny Gate, Paddy Harnett, Wembley 1. They're all in here. They're all creeping in here. Chop Liver.
Good to see all you beautiful faces and names.
Argentina. It's great to see you all with us. Look, hopefully they can turn up for all of us today. We deserve it. We've had to endure a lot of this shit together. Hopefully, we can maybe have some light at the end of the tunnel. Let's give it a shot today. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
We've got Phil Coy's member for 8 months. Big up, Phil. Incredible service, brother. He says 8 months since subbing to this great channel.
Woo!
Keep up the great work, lads. It's a must-win game today for me. Even a draw isn't good enough. Coy's fully agree. Not a draw. No way. It's not good enough. It's not what we need at this stage of the season. With everyone else having game in hands, I don't want to hear anyone say a draw is not going to be the best result of the year, because it is. We need to win. That's the predicament we put ourselves in by not beating Wolves, by not beating Southampton, by not beating Everton. Today is a must-win. A draw is absolutely worth nothing to us, in my opinion. Guys, I'm just going to grab a quick drink before kickoff.
No worries at all. No worries at all. Big yourself up, Phil. The Phil Army is in the house. Good to see you, Lisa, as well. Ed M, Sean Maddox, you absolute legends, and then Nigel Watson. Hopefully you're keeping well. And Tyler, good to see the Watch Along crew. He says, you guys make it easier to handle. We appreciate you guys. Sean, before we dive into this, hectic, game, I imagine, where the emotions start going crazy, it does feel nice when, like I said earlier, even if you're watching it behind the couch, watch it behind the couch with a friend.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%, mate. It's always nice to watch Tottenham with you boys. And listen, I'm hoping I'm not going to, break any desks today. I
think Paul actually needed you to, because he said if you don't break one, then he has to break one in his apartment. So he said you've been saving him a grand bill, it looks like.
I better get my my desk. What I might get is like something that's less noisy, but like maybe it's also maybe like a soft, like a pillow or something to
If you had like a
punch. I don't know
a
what's happening.
cricket bat or like a punching bag with that'd be nice, you know, just
Yeah.
get up from the chair and just give it a good old whack. Especially I would do that if someone
I
missed a
might get
sitter.
a punch bag in the back, you know, one of those, like the arcade machines where you push the button and the thing comes down and you hit it as hard as you can. That would be good. One of those in the room as well.
Someone said, "Look at Larice." I don't want to. I imagine he's as pale as a ghost right now, as he usually does before these kind of bigger games.
We have the video ninja link. Okay. About to start, are we? Oh, we are.
I'm looking at Sunny.
How full is the stadium?
It's hard to tell, really. It's looking full. It's looking grandiose.
South stand looks pretty sparse at the moment, but that's because it's a few minutes until kickoff.
You would imagine everybody would want to see the audition of De Zerbi.
Yeah. Listen, Brighton. I want to see this Kai Matoma today properly. I'd love to see us. I don't want to see him do a good job. I want to see him do a bad job, but it'd be interesting to watch them anyway. Their team is so good, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah.
Are they already having an argument? De Zerbi and Stellini's already having an argument.
This is incredible. What the hell?
De Zerbi and Stellini just had a full blown row.
That's what I like to see.
I
A bit
love
of
that.
fight from someone.
Honestly. This
Look,
kind of
I
makes
would
me
love
want
to
De
watch
Zerbi
more.
now. This actually kind of makes me want De Zerbi. It's incredible. The game's usually happens when the game is over, but they're about to stand next to each other for 90 minutes.
I'm sorry.
That's mad.
I'm
I wonder
sorry.
what happened there. What's the story behind
Why
that?
is it that
Do
the
they hate-
referees every single game? Sorry, you see, this seems to happen every game now, where I need
This
to
is
watch
what I
the
was gonna
referee
get
get
at,
changed.
You know? They just keep taking up camera time. It's like it's a purpose ploy by this idiot who can't get his mic on, right? Which he uses week in, week out. You know, to be late so that the Sky can watch him put on his jersey. Look at him.
Look at him staring at the camera. He's fourth wall breaking
look,
us while he's.
Get my arms up like this, pretend I'm scratching the back of my head so they can see the look.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not a bodybuilding competition. It's about the referee of Premier League game. Idiot.
It's like fourth wall breaking us, Dave. You know, staring through.
What hope have we got for him to come into the right decision?
What was going on, mate, between De Zerbi? Is there history between the two? They're both Italian, right? So
Yeah.
is there some sort of history from past that we don't know about? That Stellini tried to shake his hand.
Maybe Stellini sent him a red wine when he's a white wine guy. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Sent him some gnocchi when he's more of a ravioli. I don't know what's going on.
Send him some tea when he wants coffee.
It was strange though, because Stellini seemed to have huge praise for him in the press conference.
Yeah.
I heard him when at least asked about De Zerbi. He didn't seem to say anything of any malice, or he didn't seem to say anything backhanded or anything from what I saw.
Oh, very strange.
Very strange.
Sorry,
I love it
everyone,
though. At
I
the
love
same
the
time, I
referee
mean,
wants
these
to
guys are
make
going to be
it
next to
work.
each other for an hour and a half. I mean, that's kind of hilarious now. They just had a row. Now they're just pretending
just
not to
wonder
look
whether
at
it's-
each other.
Has it caught Stellini unaware? Like Stellini wasn't prepared for it. De Zerbi's going for it, which makes me think that maybe De Zerbi's been saying to his boys in the dressing room, "I fucking hate Stellini from like he tried to pull my bird when I was 18 back in Verona or whatever. I want you to go out there and smash it." And Stellini had no idea that there was a problem. It didn't look like Stellini knew what was going on.
Do you think
So I
it's
wonder
maybe the
what's-
case that De Zerbi saw that the referee wasn't out there, so he maybe thought he could get away with it?
Yeah, have a quick look. Yeah, should have been a yellow card, really. Should have been a yellow card.
So
You can't
he's
put your
like,
finger
it
on
was like the
someone's face.
teacher, right? The teacher looking away, you know, for a little bit or something, and then he's just.
Here we go. You ready now, ref? Are you? You ready, mate? Yeah, no, it's only
Waiting on
5
you
minutes
now.
past 3, bro. 5 minutes past 3, bro.
Waiting on
I'm
you
just
now.
perplexed. I'm fed up with these idiots, these referees. I'm done with them. Honestly, the guy, it's 3 minutes past 3, and they were still panning the camera over to him, and they still couldn't get the mic on.
Can't wait for the overground to, be canceled, 5 minutes, late because of this guy or something.
Yeah,
Like,
have to wait on fucking Michael Salisbury or whatever the idiot's name is.
Don't know what's going on here. Come on, the ref. Let's go.
oh,
We're
on the
way, boys. We're on the way.
way.
About time. Come on, you Spurs!
Come on, you
Gentlemen,
Tottenham.
welcome to another shambles in the Premier League this season.
Say that again.
Let's go. Oh, God. Brighton have already torn us apart. Here we go. Win it back, Hoy.
Well
Go on,
done, Pierre.
Hoy. Let's go.
Lovely. Moonhead.
I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another shambles put up by the Premier League.
I didn't hear the ladies and gentlemen. Moonhead. Skippy. Nice little
Win it.
pass into Harry Kane. Well done, Pierre. That's much better.
Harry, that's sloppy.
And Harry gives it
Win
away.
that.
Jesus
Well done.
Christ.
Well done, Skippy.
Oh, that's a
Sir!
ref back
Smack him
on
in
the
the
other card.
face. Yellow card in the first 45 seconds, please.
He had his foot up round his bloody hair. He could have. No wonder. Look, Romero's got a shot back and sides in the space of 30 seconds.
Oh, ref!
One there as well from Kai Say. Oh, it's the same one. I thought it was a high boot.
Look at the line he's left at the side of his hair. Look.
That's embarrassing, that haircut, Romero. I'm sorry, mate. That is an embarrassing haircut line. You don't do it there. You do it an inch and a half higher. Come on, mate. It's silly.
Kind of like it. You might see me with that next week.
Jeez, no. Skippy.
I've got the beard, so why
Oh,
not?
no, that's Moonhead.
Oh, what?
Oh, well,
What is
in
that?
true Moonhead fashion,
Well,
gives
who
it
does
straight
he
back to
see?
Steele.
Who does he see there? Genuine question.
What makes
player
me-
in the white jersey did he see there where he hit that
I
ball?
have no idea. What makes me not want Sanchez, by the way, guys, is that Steele is starting ahead of Sanchez. So I find that strange. De Zerbi likes this guy Steele more than that Robert Sanchez guy.
He had an amazing assist against Brentford with his feet, but he's suspect in goals, I think.
Yeah. Stellini
Hey.
should have liked Foster ahead of Lloris, but for some reason, back to...
Yeah.
Well, De Zerbi's the opposite. He seems to really prefer the guy that's better with his feet, I guess, even if that means suspect goalkeeping. Oh, pressure here. Win that.
Let's go. Pressure.
Well done. Give it out wide. No,
All right.
just give it out
Find
wide.
somebody. Find somebody. Somebody come
Nice high
short.
line, though. Nice high line. I like this.
Yeah, good pressure
the
from
press.
Højbjerg and
Doing the
whoever
press
that was
there.
next to him. Good pressure.
Borrow. Oh, Lord.
No, Pedro.
Oh, no.
The bad Pedro.
Come on, Pedro.
Just give the ball away sloppy. It was so bad. That's 2 in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. One is a 5-yard ball, and the other one, Dyer just wants to relieve pressure.
I've got to be honest, though. I do like the early line we're setting with sort of 2/3 of the way up the pitch there. I like
We
that.
do like to usually press at least in the first 10 minutes, and then we
First
seem to
10.
just never continue it. No, well done, though. Long
Let's go,
way.
let's go.
Oh,
my God, Brad!
Brett,
I keep thinking Moonhead is Skip, and Skip is Moonhead.
if I was Skip, I'd dye my hair. I wouldn't even want anything to do with that idiot behind me.
There's too many players at Tottenham that look exactly the same from the side of the pitch when you're in standard definition. You've got Perisic, Højbjerg, Longley, Dyer,
They look the
Kulu.
same.
Yeah.
Man. Oh,
Come on, keep pressing. Go press the goalkeeper. One he is. No, we'll let him use his feet.
That's out.
Why not?
Oh, come on, Tottenham.
maybe we
Right,
can move
come
this
on,
here.
Looks like a full house there, give or take.
Speed it up.
Come on, Pedro.
Bit of intensity. This is what we want to see.
I like it.
Moonhead. Ball over to
Hugo.
Hugo.
Get rid. Get
You
rid.
go outside of the box.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord, it's
What is
one.
that?
I'd rather he do that than put us under trouble. Oh, well, we're still under
Oh,
trouble.
no, here we go.
Here we are. This is the trouble.
Alistair,
Still get put under trouble.
Estupinan.
Get out. Someone get out and close it down. Put some pressure on the bloody ball. March. It's a ball in behind.
Well back.
He gets it across.
Cleared away by Moonhead. I don't know why.
Why'd you give away the corner?
Just new rule. Do not pass to Hugo. It doesn't matter whether he balloons it or whether he tries to plow. He puts
We
us
just
under
get put
pressure.
under pressure. It's just even
Yeah.
if it isn't his fault, he's just that bad that he's cursed. He's just he
He's
will.
not giving the ball.
He also doesn't have that presence in these set pieces like Forster does. Like Forster, I saw it in person. He literally is a tree, in these set pieces. Like he
Never really ever came out and grabbed the ball, though, did he?
never did, but it felt like people wouldn't
punched
stand in
it a
front
few
of him. There
times.
was no point in standing in front of him.
Yeah,
You would just-
true. Wait a minute!
Ah!
Post!
Fuck
Oh,
me.
get rid of it!
This
Oh,
is
Jesus
embarrassing.
Christ!
Oh, they're calling
that's
handball.
fine.
They're asking
Stop
for
it, Hugo.
handball.
He's gotta
Somebody.
come. He's got to come and relieve the
Oh,
Pen.
Pedro.
No.
Well
no,
done,
no way.
sir.
Go, Red!
Hey!
Yellow card! Yellow card him!
Somebody,
card,
that
some
was-
touch or something.
Get off him!
Someone went for yellow card, but maybe it was from a
Gotta give
touch.
the yellow card.
I don't
Right,
think.
they're looking
yellow
for a
card.
penalty here.
Yeah, it was a big
How's
hand.
Hugo? It's inside his 6-yard box.
No,
How's
it's not
Hugo
yellow
not
card.
commanding that?
I think it was that. I think it was
there,
who's.
Eric
I think
Dyer.
it's maybe that's Pierre or Longley. Looks like long
That's
lay.
not
Long
free
lay, it's
anyway.
long lay.
When
Long
he
lay
stuck
after
his
the fact.
forearm out to like kind of push the defender
Not
aside.
here.
Not
It's now,
there.
this bit
Not
here, this
there.
bit
I think
here.
it's this
Yeah.
part. Yeah, no, nothing.
But I'm
Well, then-
sorry, right?
they
That
didn't even
corner's
show it.
right across Hugo's 6-yard box. Right across his
Oh,
yard.
lovely pass
Let's
from
go.
Pedro.
Coming out and punching.
Yes,
Let's go,
Sonny.
Sonny! Come
Come
on,
on,
Sonny!
Leave that wide.
Don't be selfish!
Play it.
That
No,
was
it's a shit
bad
ball.
ball. It's a fucking shit ball.
It's a
Fuck
shit
it,
I
ball.
feel like he could have just taken it to the top of the box, maybe have it hit, even, or
Shit,
just
if
play
he's gonna
someone
play that
else.
pass,
Just
he's
keep
gotta
it
play it
central.
earlier
It
as
didn't need
well.
to go wide. It felt like he didn't need to go wide.
He's got to play it earlier. But Hugo Lloris, when it comes across the 6-yard box like that, he's got to come out and command it. That's his area. It's
His
the
confidence
only
is-
area he's responsible for.
Yeah. He's absolutely zero confidence, Hugo Lloris.
Sebas
Jesus
Wolf saying
Christ,
the
they need to stand on the line. It's the easiest payment I'll ever get. Just stand on the line, Dave. Don't do anything.
Oh,
Just
why the
stand.
unnecessary pass back to Hugo? Please, please, please. Jesus, and then he wants to make it hard on himself by trying to pick somebody
Oh,
out. For
fuck,
fuck's sake,
mate.
bro.
What
Like,
sort
this
of
is the
fucking
thing,
pass
dude.
is
Just
that,
make it
mate?
easy on yourself, you fucking idiot.
You can't pass it 10 yards. Why is he trying to do it 60 yards?
That was the goal we gave up against West Ham, though, as well. Like, he'll try to make, and Newcastle, like, he'll try to make it harder on
when we
himself
got
for
confused
no
from
reason whatsoever. He has
something
easy guys right next to him. They're standing right next to him to take the ball off of, and he tries to go for a 40-yard ping.
Brentford 1-0 up against Newcastle, Dave Ginola's saying.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting.
thank you, Dave. Heard around the grounds.
Makes a win even more important. But don't tell the players because they'll crumble. Arsenal will go for
Yeah,
it.
you're right. Sir!
Smash him.
Oh, come on, bro. He's only skipped had his ankle tipped.
What's his name? Michael Oliver, isn't it? That's the referee today.
Hate
McAllister.
Michael Oliver. Michael Oliver fucked us against Arsenal as well. In the first game when they were sending off. Oh, the guy should have got the second yellow card that didn't.
Oh, this is too easy.
Looks like McAllister out wide to
Someone put
Gross.
some bloody
Cuts it
pressure on the
across. McAllister now.
Oh,
I
my
can't
God.
watch
Oh,
this
they're
any
just-
longer, and there's no pressure
Oh,
on the ball.
actually a little bit heavy. Luckily. Let's step up.
That
Come on,
breaks
Pierre.
down because they're all mistake and they still get the ball back. We make a mistake.
Come on,
we give a
lads.
straight
Don't let it
threat.
go through. There you go. There you go, Romero.
Let's
Great
go,
pass.
Sonny!
Come on, Sonny. There you
Ball.
are.
Let's go. Good
Come on,
ball,
push
Sonny.
Kulu. Push
Sonny.
Kulu.
Full speed.
Come on,
Full
Kulu.
speed. Full speed.
Sir!
Pull out the yellow. That's his second challenge. Pull out the yellow.
That Caicedo.
Stuart Atwell today, Dave, not Oliver.
Stuart Atwell. They're all idiots, but Stuart Atwell.
Well done,
yeah,
Dark.
that's his name.
Dark
Dark
Sun G,
G was gonna
quickly
come in
on
there
it,
with that
Dave.
one.
Quickly on it. You got to give him
Good man,
credit for
Dark
that.
Sun G. Good man, my man. And then Michael Salisbury is the one in the VAR room. I know that for sure. Get a good delivery in here, Tottenham.
Whip it in, Perisic. Come on, my son.
Interesting opening 10 minutes, this.
Where's that? Pierre.
Interesting.
No, it's Perisic.
But there's a stat that when they're on the road and they travel to London, Sean, Brighton don't usually score until the second half. So we need to make this count in the first half.
Moonhead.
Oh,
Romero.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh,
Corner
the stream just slowed down for a second. I thought there was like something going on with space time.
Ooh.
Space time.
What's going on? That
Keep
seems
us
to
away
have
from that.
changed. Come on, Tottenham. Oh,
Let me
Brentford
get
goal
there.
disallowed for offside. Damn it.
Oh, damn. Come on, Perisic. Good delivery.
Come on, Pezza.
Who wants the hot sauce? Who's putting their hands up?
Told the
No
camera
one.
to get out of the way.
Whips it in. Oh,
it's
top
gone.
of the box.
Oh,
Sonny. Okay.
Keep it alive. Just keep it alive.
Pop it in, pop it in.
Oh,
Oh. Someone get on it. Pierre. Sir.
Oh, Pierre,
Sir.
you've got to be
sir,
first for that, mate.
Sir.
You've got to win
sir.
that, Pierre.
Harry. Well done, hot sauce. Come on, hot
Come
sauce.
on, Sauce.
The ball to Sonny. Sonny, go on with that.
You
round
have a
back post.
hit. Have a
Yes,
hit.
That's out for him so well.
What a stunner.
Ah, let's have it.
You knew it was happening before it happened.
What a stunner.
Every time I criticize the guy before a game he scores, I'm gonna do it all the time.
What's the goal?
We just said have a hit, Sonny. Yes, he did. He had one indeed. What a
Commentary on the
curler.
build-up to that was
Oh,
perfect.
side netting,
What a
Dave. It's
goal.
what you teach. It's what you teach the son, Dave.
You
It's
knew
it's
it.
beautiful. Even his out lad would be proud. It's
As soon
side
as he took
netting.
that,
It's
as soon as he
gorgeous.
took that turn into that step,
Oh, look at the
I think it's
curl he gets on this.
McAllister steps off him. I think it's McAllister there, and he
No,
steps off.
Veltman, yeah, looks like
Veltman.
Veltman. He had him on sauce, like he
Sauce.
did in that, like Lucas Moura did in the Ajax semifinal.
Honestly,
What
Joe
a
Veltman
guy.
played in
It's
that.
that far
Joe
off the
Veltman
top
played in that
corner.
game.
It's that far
Well
off
done,
the top
Sonny.
corner. They could have brought the keeper.
100 for Sonny as well. We've forgotten it's been a while. Number 100 as well. And honestly, boys, I mean, a worldie for number 100.
Come on.
Not a tap
Come
in, not a
on.
penalty, not a dive for a penalty or anything. It's a worldie for number 100.
Well done, Sonny.
Gorgeous. And we needed that as
Sonny.
well.
Let's go
Thank you,
get
Sonny.
two. Let's go get two. Let's dish out a beating. Come
Thank
on.
you, Mr. Sonny. Thank you, Mr. Sonny. Nice one, Sonny. Nice one,
What a
son.
strike.
Nice one, Sonny.
Get
Let's
across
have
there,
another
Pedro. Get
one.
across, Pedro. Well done.
Oh,
Who's that? Kulisevsky. Go on, Ku. Now draw the foul. Oh, no, that's poor from you. Oh, you don't deserve a
honestly,
foul there.
with a
Vintage
strike like
Sonny,
that,
says
Sonny could put a
Yano.
golf ball through a keyhole. That was unreal.
I don't know how Kadeki got a free
Oh.
kick from that.
That's been, I mean, these are the goals he's, despite not scoring many this season, I feel like he's
They're the
scored a
goals
few
he
of
scored.
these still. Like, he's still scored a few of these. It's his trademark. It is his trademark, says Yano.
Absolute worldie. That's a world-class goal.
What a strike. There we go.
Come
Whoa!
on.
Look at that. The celebration. Whoa! He loves
Well
that.
done, bro. Well done, mate.
Oh, come on, Tottenham. Let's go for two. Sonny on the ball again. Don't
Good
start
tackle
sitting
from
back now,
Caicedo.
Tottenham. Still play the same way you were playing before we scored. It's over the top. It's a cut down. Romero clears. Langley on the ball. Langley.
Jeez.
Shit ball.
That's
Jesus,
all right. That's all
Langley.
right. That's all right.
Sonny's
That's all right.
made a better angle for him, but it's
It's clear.
not good.
It's cleared.
But we're 1-0 to the good. Jack, it's
Come
the first
on,
time we've
Tottenham.
been able to do that in a long time. Make sure we got hopefully we can change it to 2 on the scoreboard as well. That'd be nice.
Imagine if we go and put 3 or 4 past them today, that would send the right message. I don't know what message it will send, but it will send a message.
We will determine that message over a week's time. We always do. We will dissect that message.
King
Oh,
Hogg
good
says-
Oh, what a
Oh, well
tackle,
done.
Moonhead. Get
King
up.
Hogg said,
Get
"Oh,
up.
he's
It's a game of
fucked, he's
football. What
fucked."
are you doing, mate?
He's fucked. He's fucked himself.
Who?
Eric Dyer.
It doesn't look that twisted.
I think
Let's
it's
see.
more of an
Let's see.
impact. I think it's an impact one. Yeah, he's been trodden on by
Yeah, it's
McAllister.
trodden on.
Okay.
We know Dyer likes to make a mountain out of him. over there.
Ooh, yeah. Ouchies.
It's a bit of a
Dark Sun G says, Son is back to his best. It's about time we see this. I hope he's back to his best, my man.
Well, yeah, it's early days on that. It's an absolute magical shot, but he started very brightly. Even before that, when he ran on the ball, he's come out today with a bit of passion. I know the first time he got the ball, he was overhit the pass to Perisic, but at least he's looking like he's got an effort and an ambition today, because against Everton, he was awful.
There have been games this season, I think, where Sonny, he's, like he has those, really, like when he gets running, right, he is just so hard to keep up with and everything. But then there have been games where he hasn't looked as quick and everything. But this game, you see those piston legs, sort of churning right now. So I feel like he is definitely just looking a bit, maybe he's got a bit more adrenaline today and everything, than usual as well. Like kind of, but you never know. Dark Sun G, I would say just a clutch goal too. Very clutch. Oh! Because we started brightly, but it's also about finishing the chances and getting goals like that.
Exactly. Take your chances when you're doing the counter. Sorry, Dave. When you're doing the counter attack, you got to take your chances, and we did that one there. Sorry, Dave. Carry on.
And I said to Dave just today that the attack is the defense this whole season is lacking confidence, but the attack recently has been lacking a bit of confidence too. So there's that as well.
What I will say is that I find every time after Son has scored this year, we all say he's back. So he hasn't. So let's hopefully
Win it!
Jesus Christ. So let's wait and see Dark Sun G, but I hope he's back, because if he does, he can give us a boost in the top 4 race, my man. Big yourself up, brother. Brighton on the attack here. Go on, take him down if you have to. Good defending there. Adrian Chia says, big up, lads. Glad I ditched John Wick 4. Come on, you Spurs. Shit movie anyway, lad. Shit movie anyway.
Love that, Adrian. Love
John
that, Adrian.
Wick 4. Nice. Yeah.
You couldn't avoid this script, could you, Adrian?
Yeah, very good.
Close
Get it!
Kulu here.
The same traits that we show all the time.
Panicking again.
Pedro.
Let's go, Sonny! Let's go!
What a ball!
Now make a
from
move, make a
Pedro.
move. That's lovely.
Oh, ball by Porro. Kulusevski on the attack here. Tottenham
Drive
3 on
inwards,
3. We've
drive
got to
inwards.
make sure of this.
Drive
Can't make
inwards.
it.
Yes, have a hit, Harry. Oh, good defending.
Oh,
Good
play.
defending.
What ball
That's
out
such
by
good
Pedro
football.
Porro.
It's not a corner. They
Jesus.
gave it a free kick. That's great football from Tottenham. That's great football from Tottenham. We are
Look
back.
at the intensity. Look at the speed and purpose we're doing it with.
Look at Harry Kane's run.
Boys,
It's
that
got to be a
ball's
corner.
hit
That
the
has to
floor.
be a corner. How can that not be a corner, ref? You absolute Burke.
That's a joke.
What a Burke. How can
Oh,
that
get
not be
there.
a corner? Get that. Well
Good match.
done, Ollie Skip.
Well done.
Richard
Come on,
Cobra,
boys.
Richard Cobra, man, with the 199. Support my man. If you forget, if you didn't put the comment in, just put the comment in the chat and we'll bring it up, my man. And then Tyler says that was a great attack. And Ed M says Skip and Hoiberg have switched sides.
Oh.
They play in the middle. Big up, my man.
Why are you letting that go,
Oh, no.
Moonhead?
No!
Why are you letting it go?
That's way
Moonhead!
too easy.
Why are
Is
you
enough?
letting it go?
Is enough?
Offside. Offside.
Oh, my
It's handball.
Lord. Jesus.
Go fuck
I hope
yourself,
he's right
Tacoma.
here.
Fucking
Yeah, it
Moonhead,
looked like
why
a
are you
handball.
letting
It looked
that
like a
go?
handball to me. Did look like a handball to me.
Why does he just always, anytime it's the ball over his head, why does he just let it go?
It's just too easy. And Brighton don't think it was a handball
Nah,
whatsoever.
it looked
I
like,
don't know
it
if
looked
it
like a handball
was.
to me.
It looked like a
handball to me.
legitimate goal. It looked like a legitimate goal, but
It's shocking. All the defenders stood still.
Where's the line though? Where is it your arm? Is it below the shirt or something? Is it?
Yeah, it's shirt line. blood
gives
shirt
it away as
could
well,
be.
Moonhead. He gives it away.
Where is he going? He's not. Look, he's pointing at
And he's
someone else.
keeping him on side. Fuck's sake,
He's pointing
man.
at someone else.
It's hit him there. It's hit him there. Is it above the shirt or not?
No, that might
Like
not be handball.
armpitish,
Oh, I'm
armpitish,
sorry. No, he was
bicep-ish.
pointing at someone else to
It's
take
all
the goal.
Moonhead.
He can
Please,
see
get
the
him
danger.
off.
He
Get
can
him
see
off.
the ball. He can see it. He knows where it's going. Track the run, and he doesn't. He points for someone else to do it. It's a joke.
Please. Get him off. Like Moonhead, he gives it away. He leaves him on side. He would have been offside if he wasn't sagging off as well.
It's all round shocking defending from Dyer.
It's
I'm sorry.
terrible from Moonhead.
He makes the mistake. He drops back to cover for it, then plays Matoma on side.
But why is he dropping back if he's not
Points-
even tracking the
points-
run? He wasn't even tracking the run. He just let.
Most
I think
embarrassing
they're
part
gonna
is,
give
though, he's
this.
pointing
I think
to
they're gonna
someone
give
else
this goal.
out the danger. He can see it, and he's pointing someone else to do it. Go and do it.
They're going to give this goal, I think.
I
Of
think
course
they
they are. They're looking at it to give it.
I didn't even think it was that suspect. I
He's
mean,
controlling it with
I
his
could see
hand,
it
look.
either way. I could see it either way. I could see it either way. To be honest,
I
it
think they're
looks
gonna give it.
bicep. It looks armpit. It looks bicep and an
They'll
armpit.
send it to the monitor, and he's going to overturn it and give the goal.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's
It looks.
shocking.
Looks
I'm
to me
not
like
too
it hits him
upset.
here,
Whatever.
and then it
Whatever
rolls.
one they rule, they giving it.
3 out.
Yeah, well, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're
Dyer
done.
needs to wake the fuck up. That shit can't happen.
Oh wow. I mean, I think we got away with one there, major.
Yeah.
That shit cannot
Because at the
happen.
end of the day, let's say he doesn't handball that. That's a legitimate goal. It's a
Look at
legitimate
Romero
goal if he
having a
doesn't
go.
handball that.
Look at Romero having a go, and he's dead right too.
He's a fucking moron, dude. He's just the fact that he then sagged
stood
off,
there,
not
he
even
stopped
attempt
running.
the run. The fact that he gives it away, sags off to leave him on side, but then doesn't even track the run at all. Lets the ball go over his head. He's just
And
a
stands
moron.
there. He's such a clown. He's such a moron. Get him off. Go on.
Win that.
Well done.
All right, come on,
Let's
Tottenham.
go.
Come on,
Here we
Tottenham.
go, Tottenham. Let's
Go
go
on.
again now.
Let people get up with you, Sonny. That's it.
There you
Now
are.
cut inside, bro.
Yeah,
cut
you got
inside. Do it
you got,
yourself. Do
got
it yourself.
somebody. Okay.
Skippy. No,
All right, good
idea
strength.
what to do whatsoever.
Love that.
Oh, to Sonny.
Oh, it's nice football.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
offside.
it's embarrassing.
It's poured from.
Come on, Sonny. You got to get yourself on
Yeah,
side.
he's got to try to thread, or whoever that was that made that run kind of in the box. He could have tried to find him.
I just still can't get over Dyer. I mean,
Nah, I
it's
can't. That's just sabotage. It's like sabotage, I
Four.
swear.
4. He stands there as well, by the way. He stands there. as
They
well.
weren't creating anything as well. Like, just all of a sudden, like, it's just scary. It's just scary.
Go on, win this. Well done. Well
Good
done, Solskjaer.
touch. Good touch.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Kulu, man. Come on, man.
Oh, Kulu. Jesus Christ. Takes the touch, take it out of the air, and then we give it away. Like, just get hold of the ball.
Has Pierre fouled somebody off the ball?
Honestly, send them to a strip joint. They'll teach them how to get control of the ball. You know? It's a joke.
Jeez. All right, boys. Come on. Got to take advantage of that break. That was a break. You have to take advantage of that.
pressure on the ball.
Pedro Porro here on Estupinian.
That's it. That's
Good
it.
pressure. Come on. Pierre's running into everybody. Veltman. Marsh. Is it March or Marsh?
Marsh.
No, I think both pronunciations wrong.
Here we go.
Marche. Let's go.
Kane.
Come on, Harry.
Surging
2-0
here.
Tottenham. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more. No.
Harry.
I
Win it back.
Win it
Well
back. There you
done.
are. There you are.
Well
Good man.
done, winning it back,
Fast
bro.
bro, Skippy.
Good man.
That's
He
the
doesn't
sort
know
of
what
fight.
to do with the
Skip,
ball. He's so
bro.
scared on it. Oh my god.
And ball.
I don't think anybody fouled him.
That's twice Skip has done that. He's running into a corner, doesn't know what to do. He doesn't trust his left foot. He doesn't trust it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
That's why he keeps looking to turn back. He can't play with it.
He's a strange player, isn't he? After he came back from injury, about the 4 or 5 games that he stepped up after the Milan game when he played with Sarr. The following games that he came in for, like the next 5 or 6 games, I thought he was really, really good. The last 2 or 3, I feel like he's sort of regressed again a little bit. He's not like he's a strange player sometimes. He can be absolutely spectacular with his defensive tackles.
Yeah, I would say the last few games he's not been the same. I agree with you, Sean. Now that I think
That's
about
why
it,
I'm confused about not giving Papa Sarr a run.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like Skippy was better than Sarr in Milan. They just decided to go with Skippy over Sarr, and Sarr's been brilliant whenever he's played. So,
Oh,
bad giveaway.
That's just a poor giveaway from who's that? Dyer.
You've got to stop giving the ball away to Brighton here. Come on.
Poor giveaway.
Step out.
Again, he's pointing.
Oh, Romero here on Matoma. He's cutting
no.
inside.
Oh, no. Oh, well done, Romero. Oh, sorry, Longley. That was brilliant from Longley. Good step.
Win that.
Back it.
Thank you.
Well done, Perisic.
Hold it down.
That's
Sir!
a
Through the back
No.
room.
Oh no, he hasn't given it.
Well
What a great
done.
tackle.
Good step, Kulu.
Hello, Kulu. You better not call for a free kick there. Not giving the one on Harry.
Well done.
So much. We do a lot of pointing. Just get on with it. I'm sick of it. All you see is pointing. Just play. And now
Moonhead,
he's
please.
like,
Why are you
God,
giving
what
it
are we
back to
doing? What are we
Lloris as
doing?
well?
What
He's
are we
inviting
doing?
it. And we do that knowing that you.
And we throw the fucking ball away again.
Why are you giving it just back to your... Oh, my God.
What is the point of doing this over and over
Give it to
again?
anyone else. Give it to anyone else, please, Moonhead.
I understand the idea of you bring on the press and you create space, but when you have a goalkeeper who can't hit the ball,
Anybody else,
what is
Sean.
the point?
But where's the
Anybody else.
captain?
Give it to
turnaround
Porro.
saying,
Just
"Look,"
give it to Porro. Even I'd rather put Porro under pressure and make him do that.
But where's the captain turn around and go, look, we're putting ourselves under pressure. We're giving the ball away. Let's try something different.
It's
not gonna
unnecessary. It's a tactic that works if you have a goalkeeper who knows how to kick a ball
If you
more
have
than
Ederson.
6 feet. If you have Ederson, exactly. If you have Raya, if you have even Brighton's goalkeeper, it's a great tactic.
Jeez,
Oh,
fuck's
Jesus
sake,
Christ.
lads. What are we doing? He's
Doing it
shit.
again. We're doing it again.
And now we do all that to boot the ball away.
Fucking hell! It's so annoying. What is the point?
We're atrocious on the football. We're absolutely... It's the same as last week. We go 1-0 up, we get a lead, everyone gets nervous, kicks the ball away, gives it away.
It's
We're
just
waiting for them to score.
It's a fucking stupid tactic. It's so stupid.
We're
It's
our
so
own worst
stupid.
enemy at times. We really are. We're our own worst enemy.
Teams don't even need to put pressure on us. We just do it ourselves.
You just sabotage
thing.
ourselves.
It's like playing rugby and the tactic being get it out to the wings and then putting a prop on the wing. Like, it's pointless. The
It feels like
prop
we'd
can't do
score
the
on
job of a
ourselves
winger.
if there weren't even another 11 on the pitch.
We're not
It's
even
ma-
getting
it's
any pressure on the
madness.
ball. Brighton are just toying with us. It's actually concerning how easy teams can get in and around our box.
Amazing how easily we can self-destruct.
We're playing well. When we get the ball in the midfield, we're playing well. But I don't know why we're doing this drag the pressure on bullshit. It's nonsense.
Goes down
Oh, good save, Hugo.
Why are they
Well,
backing
Hugo.
off and letting them shoot in? It's mind-boggling. Just go and close it fucking that. Well done.
Just get rid of the fucking ball
Get out,
now.
Pedro. Get out.
None of this bollocks playing the ball around. It's driving up the fucking wall.
All right,
Let's
all
go,
right.
let's
Pull
go,
it down. Well
let's
done,
go now,
Sonny.
let's go,
Well
let's
done,
go, let's
Pierre.
go.
That's bro, you
Pierre,
don't
get on!
have
Ah!
all day.
Man.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Jesus
Oh my
fucking
God.
Pierre, what are you doing, man? You can't take 3 touches in there.
Sado just hit the post. We got away with that.
Oh my
Someone close
God. Here
down
we
the
go
shots.
again.
Close down the shots. Close them down. Stand there. Just let them fucking have a free rein on your target. Close it down. Jesus Christ. Learn. They just hit the post. Hugo just saved one. Close the fucking thing down.
Fucking
them.
hell.
Go on, have a shot. Have a shot. Everyone's running backwards. Go on, have one.
What are you
Jesus,
doing there,
Pierre,
Lloris?
man.
What are
Come
you
on,
fucking
Pierre,
doing,
bro. What the fuck are you doing,
support,
man?
Though. He's got absolutely no support. It's actually a fantastic save from Hugo that tips it onto the post, I think.
It's concerning.
That looks to me like he's not that.
People pop shots off.
Yeah, it's a brilliant save from Lloris, that is. There's a touch there from Lloris. That's a fantastic second save.
Thank you, Hugo.
Listen,
Thank you, Hugo.
like you're brilliant. You're a brilliant shot stopper. No one denies it. Fantastic, but
Not this season.
stop bringing on the pressure. Stop unnecessarily bringing on the fucking pressure. It's not rocket science. You can't kick the ball, so stop trying to bring it on. Give it to someone who can.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I'd love to be able to blame it on tactics. But it's just not. We just can't keep the ball. It's embarrassing.
I think it is bad tactics. We're deliberately sitting off. We don't need to. When we have the ball, just pass the ball out, build it up gently. What is this point of sucking them out and then going long to lose the ball anyway? When you pump the ball towards Sonny, who cannot head the ball, he can't win a header. So why are you pumping it towards him? If
Well, he
you're pumping
didn't
it towards
last
anyone,
one. What I would say is all the wrong players are pumping it long. Like if we are going to pump it long because we can't keep possession, I'd rather different players who are better on the ball try to pump it long, who are much more accurate with it than like fucking Hugo and Dyer every time. Hugo and Dyer, we have no chance of it. If Pedro Porro and Romero are doing it, and Longley, we probably have a better chance, actually, to be fair. I think
100%.
But Sean, at the same time, I don't think we should try to pass it around the back too much because we're that shit on the ball. Like we are going to just create our own mistakes and create our own pressure. So I'm actually fine if they do want to get rid. It just seems like every single person that's getting rid are the wrong guys. Well done, Longley. Well done, Longley. Great pass.
Longley's a guy.
You've got to get people in around the guy you're pumping.
There you go, Pierre. There you go, Pierre.
That's good football.
Man on.
Let's go.
Harry, what touch from Sonny.
Pierre! Oh, it's a good block.
Got stuck in.
It's a good block. What a pass by Kane and what control by Son as well. What a ball. What
a touch from Sonny.
Yeah.
Good football from Tottenham there. That's a good block. It's a good block. Højbjerg couldn't do much more there unless he has some ability to pull it back between his legs. But that's good. See, it's good football. When you get the ball up, we can play good football. It's just getting it out of that little back trench. I'm seeing in the stats, in the comments, we got 71 possession against us.
Who is that? Kulu? Okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. Keep the ball now, guys. Keep the ball. Let's keep the ball for 5 minutes, can we? Just keep the ball for a few minutes.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Skippy, bro. Skip.
He's not even under pressure.
Skip.
He's not even under bloody pressure.
Skip.
It's embarrassing how easy we give.
Oh, and they're in behind. Yes, well done. Good
Pedro
tackle.
Porro.
Great tackle.
It's Porro.
I think it was Romero, actually. Romero smash and Porro, to be fair. They're both smashing it.
Don't put it out. Don't put it out.
Don't put it out.
Let's be a good team. Let's be a big team.
You got to be, remember what Joseph said, you got to be the B word.
Oh, good pass from Skippy there.
Good defender.
Please don't give it to him.
Oh, fuck off, ref.
I like it, though, Sonny. I like it. Hounding him. I do like it.
I think.
We've got to take one of these chances. And
he's up and fine? Yeah, no wonder.
This is going to get spicy now. You can tell it's getting spicier.
I'm telling you now, Brighton will come at us in the second half and we'll just sit back. We've got to get another goal. We have to.
Well done,
Romero. Oh, I love
well
Romero.
done, Romero.
Challenge.
On his World Cup winning teammate.
Not only does he win the ball, he feels the need to drag his neck.
Everything that goes through his mind is, how do I win the ball and also hurt someone?
Yeah.
Well done, sir. That was a little nasty, ref. That was a little nasty.
Come on.
That was a little naughty, ref. That was a little naughty. That was a little naughty from Matoma, ref.
A little over the ball there, I think.
That was a little naughty from Matoma. Well done, Romero. That was a little naughty, ref.
You guys foot on the ball first, to be fair.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think if he missed that, though.
It's soft. Pedro Porro made the most not 10 out of 10, kid. He's got a future in Hollywood after this.
Newcastle Pope saved a penalty from Ivan Toney.
Damn it. Looks like Brentford sounds like Brentford are doing all right over there.
Yeah. Is it at Brentford or Newcastle?
Oh my God, what is that from Dyer? It's behind leg, mate. It's just stupid shit like that. That puts us on the
Win the ball!
It all starts with a shit stop.
Win it! Let's go!
Nice, good strength. Oh, heavy touch. Heavy touch. Heavy touch.
Fuck you, sir!
Win that.
Well done.
Oh, you animal, get in there.
Come on,
This is getting
Poro.
super spicy now. Go on, Pozzo.
Get in there, man.
He's going to kill someone, Poro.
Oh, yes. Turn.
Yeah.
Oh, good
He
touch,
runs the
Sonny.
prison- he runs the
Oh,
prison
good
system.
try. Good try.
Poro just wants to kill somebody.
Yeah, he's the guy who runs the prison system. He's that sort of character.
You see the distance he's sprinting into.
No,
the
no,
More
he
like the
was angry.
miniature.
He was
He's like the
angry,
miniature pit bull, where Romero's like the actual large-sized pit bull, and then he's the
I like
miniature
that, though.
size.
Yeah,
Mini
so
me.
do I.
Yeah, mini pit bull and big pit bull.
Don't let him. Just
Let's
don't
go.
let him.
Let's go, Ollie. Do something better now, Ollie. Don't fuck up now, Ollie.
Oh, don't
Where
get
you
into a
going?
hole again.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
good
well
run.
done. Come on, kid.
Surging run.
He's
Go on, Ollie.
with him.
Surging run.
What's
He's done really well.
Gonna
Come
go
on,
into
Sonny.
another trap again.
Yeah,
Corner.
that's free. Don't tell me he's not giving that.
Oh, come on. Look at Caicedo over the top of him going, sit down, bro. Look at him. Caicedo's having a word with Ollie Skip.
How's that not a free kick, though? He's just leant into his back and pushed him.
This is turning into a spicy one. Love it.
Don't drop off. Someone put pressure on him. Don't let him run to the halfway line. It's too easy.
Oh,
Way
step
too
up, Pedro. Step up.
This is where
Step up, Sonny.
There's no purpose.
Look at the
with this
line. Look at the space. Come on.
Come on,
Where's
lads.
Perisic?
Oh,
Oh.
Where the fuck was
do you
Perisic
know,
then,
do you know
by
what the
way?
problem is? There's no purpose in the defending. Everyone just sits in a shape and no one moves. There's no purpose to it whatsoever.
Sorry, Tequila 316 has nailed it. If Romero is Yogi Bear, Porro is Scrappy Doo. 100%. Let me at him. Let me at him. Scrappy Doo is perfect.
So Richard Copperman, sorry, he says, forgot to put my message on, but you're my favorite Spurs channel. Come
Oh,
on,
sorry,
you Spurs.
Richard. I meant to bring that up earlier, Richard. I'm sorry, my friend. Great
He
comment.
said, I've sold my seat until the last day of the season. I'll definitely renew.
No.
Oh,
Bring him back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Richard.
Fuck off. It's too easy.
Fuck's sake. Set pieces as well.
Sad thing is, you just knew it was coming, by the way.
I feel like I knew it. I feel like I
It's
knew
the
it.
peel. It's the peel
Again,
at the
it's
back
another
post.
one across Hugo Lloris's 6-yard box.
It's the peel though. Look at your number 5. He's made it run from the penalty.
No, he's
spot to
just
the back
isolated
post.
Perisic. He's
Completely
just blocked off
untouched, untracked.
Perisic, and
Who's
a header.
picking up the guy?
No one's picking him up. He's marking.
one is.
He's back. He's at the back of the box and just walks around the back. Everyone's just fucking watching. You're just watching the game. It's
It's just
pathetic.
too fucking easy. It's a joke. It's a bloody joke. And the sad thing is, everyone knew it was coming. You can feel it with the way we've been defending.
Oh, look at the Zerbi. Look at the Zerbi again.
what's his fucking problem?
The Zerbi's having a crack at Ryan Mason now. What's going on?
That's just too easy. It's so alarming.
Hard to think he's coming
Let's
to
go.
Spurs. Sonny again. Kulu. Sonny again. Perisic.
Oh,
What the
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
is that?
It's embarrassing.
It's all right. It just hit it bounce.
But
on me.
Richard, big yourself up, my man. Appreciate the support, brother. Brought it up at the wrong time, didn't we? Yeah.
Sorry, Richard. Yeah, again, Richard, we've done you wrong, my friend. I'm very sorry. Appreciate you, my friend Richard.
Another
Thank you.
corner kick across our 6-yard box where their warning signs have already been there 3 times. Hugo Lloris needs to come off his line to deal with it. Doesn't, and then he's free. It's just we just don't learn any lessons, none whatsoever. It's embarrassing. We've had the same corner kick routine 3 times already. It's across the 6-yard box.
He's their biggest header, biggest player, and
Yeah.
he just
And
has
he's
a free roam, and no one's watching.
Christ. It's not right.
Oh, he's a good player, Dunk. Rid of it!
Nice,
Oh,
Pedro.
Jesus
Great touch.
Oh,
Moonhead.
Eric Dyer!
Moonhead. Moonhead. What are you doing? Why are you
He has
slipping?
to wake the
He
fuck up.
slipped. Dyer slips.
Why are you
He's
even
always doing
slipping?
something. She's problem.
Tottenham fans are booing.
Good. They're right to. That's shit. He hasn't even slipped. He's just shit. Just useless.
Tottenham fans are booing something there.
Moonhead. Booing him, hopefully. He
Would
deserves it.
they be booing during the game? It's not been a bad game. I think we
Probably just booing
yeah,
certain
but the
players.
thing is, they're seeing the same things that they saw against Southampton, Everton. We're sitting back. No one's going out to close anything down with any intent. It's the same thing.
Why is Ollie Skip marking Lewis Dunk?
Oh, he's just threw him to the ground.
Why is Ollie Skip on Dunk? Dunk? Is it Dunk? Not Dunk, is it? I've got his name.
I have no answer, Sean.
Yeah, Dunk. Yeah, it is Dunk.
Number 5, right?
I have no answer.
It's just baffling.
Hugo, yeah, what Ed M said too, though. Hugo's like 8 yards behind his fucking goal line. Even if he saves it, he's already behind the goal.
He's got to come. They're all in his 6-yard box. He can use his hands. He's got to
Oh,
Get rid of the fucking ball!
fuck.
Jesus Christ! I can hear the fans are getting fucking annoyed.
They should, because it's the same thing when we
Because we're
go
ahead.
1-0 up. We can't keep the ball. We sit back deep, no pressure on the ball, and then we just let them shoot and score goals. They did right to boot them. Same thing every fucking week.
Ugh. 37th minute. 1-1. Do we see another?
What are you doing?
I mean,
Why do we do this? Oh my god!
Why does Hugo have so many touches? Why do we keep giving Hugo so many touches?
The crowd are getting pissed off when the defenders play it back to Hugo. As soon as that happened just then, I can hear the fans going, "Ah!"
There's a second. You can feel it coming. I just feel it.
Oh no, Marsh.
1, 2, 3 passes unchallenged.
Oh, near post. Goes
It's
wide.
Way too easy. If you're a Premier League player, you're looking forward to playing against Tottenham. There's just no challenges. Look at that. 2, played round 3 and 4 out of the game, comes back inside, takes another
murdered in midfield.
We're
getting murdered in midfield. Need to tell Decky to step in and play as a fucking as a 10 or whatever. A 10 with defense. We need to.
Oh,
Salini needs to fucking recognise what's happening in midfield here.
he's telling Kane something.
No, it's just not good.
It's also part of the reason why you shouldn't have your goalkeeper be a captain, because he can't communicate anything to the team from the manager.
You need to tell like Højbjerg or Skip to sit back and protect the fucking back line a little bit, and then for Decky to come in and make the number up in midfield. Do something. We're getting overrun.
Thank you. Go long, please. Thank you.
Why does it take you?
Oh, listen. All the Tottenham fans are going, way.
He should.
Well, Jesus.
Well done, Perisic. There you go, man. Skippy, please.
Good ball.
Okay, great ball. Sonny, in behind here. Sonny, why are you letting him get across you there? He's offside, I think.
He's about 60 yards ahead of him as well. It's weak. It's just weak.
I think he knew maybe he was offside.
I need a piss. Back in a minute.
Corner kick. Oh, they changed their mind.
He wasn't off. It's just poor from Sonny. Why are you letting him get across you there, man? Brighton. Oh, Stupinian almost gives it away.
Oh, come on, Højbjerg.
Don't let him out. There you are. Oh, Pedro. They try to go over the top to March. They don't get there. It's Perisic now surging down the wing.
Come on.
Come on, Perry. Sir.
Get up and support him.
Find somebody. There you are. Skip.
Terrified of throwing men forward because
tries to spray it wide to Poro. In the air a little too long there. It's also very sunny today.
Yeah. Can't see the ball. Everyone merged into a big white light there.
Skippy. Moves it out wide to Longley. Perisic, nice little play. Longley overlapping. It's dinked. Pedro Porro at the back post hits it out of play. Anybody that you think is going missing here, Sean, or is it more just a team that's just gone missing?
No, I think Sean's frozen. Yeah,
Okay.
Sean's frozen.
All right.
I think they've all gone missing since we went 1-0 up, to be honest. I think the
Midfield,
midfielders-
yeah, inconsistent again from the midfield, it feels like, Dave, right?
yeah, they've been so far off it. Like,
I
you
don't
just
think
look
they've been nearly as bad as they were against Everton, but I mean, it's just also they're never like dominating the midfield ever. That's the problem.
the problem is we sit into shit, but we're not putting any pressure on the ball. But when teams, they just pass through us. When you're sitting in shit, the idea is to block up the spaces, block up the passes, right? They just pass through us, slice through us so easy. Look at that again.
When that,
Look at that. It's so bloody easy to do.
please,
It's so passive.
please, somebody move for each other, move for each other, move for each other, move for
Someone
each
help
other.
me.
Part of the reason we have to pass back to Hugo is no one's fucking moving for the ball.
Oh my God.
Jeez. When that,
And he just kicks it like straight to the toe.
Romero chasing down Matoma here.
How have we gone?
No, he's giving a
Got
goal
lucky with
kick.
that.
Yeah, he's giving a goal kick.
I was going to say, how have we gone from having possession of the ball to giving away a corner? It's boggling. And if you are going to play out from the back, do it quick. Don't let them get a full press on and then decide to do it.
All the fans are
cheering
asking
again.
him.
Look, fans are telling, you can see the South Stand, everyone telling them, push forward, push up.
It takes
Sonny,
fucking
nice
something-
hold up play. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Skip. Jeez, Skip. Sorry,
It's ridiculous. If the fans need to be telling the players on the fucking pitch what to do.
Oh, nice,
it's ridiculous.
Harry.
Go on, Harry! Penalty, look for a pen, ref! Oh!
Perisic.
Perisic, back
Oh!
post. Oh, Poro.
Poro. It was Poro.
Well
That's
done,
it, Poro.
Pedro.
Telling everyone, come on, encourage us.
Come on, Pedro.
Forward.
Good work, Harry. Good work, Harry.
He's going to be a real fan's favourite, Poro.
He already is my favourite. Well, I like Emerson as well.
You can't say that. That's taboo.
I like the person. He's a favourite of mine, but he's not my favourite player, but he's one of my favourite people. He's so good looking though, Pedro Porro.
We have two good looking right wing backs.
Lock up your wives, lock up your girlfriends, lock up your daughters. Pedro Porro's in town.
Poronators on the loose.
The Poronators on the list. Moonhead here.
Come on, let's get forward. That's it, Langley. Move it. Who's look? Everyone's just standing still. They're like robots.
We have absolutely
nice pass, Pedro. Come on, Kulu. There you go, Kulu. Skin him alive, my son.
Burns him.
Come on, Kulu.
Perisic's back post. Get the head up.
Oh, he does it again. Oh, good try.
No way, ref. No way.
Oh, good try, Kulu.
He's got to try and hit that on the outside of the boot and bend it for Perisic running in at the back post. Look. There. That's where he's got to do it. Outside of the left boot. He's filthy though when he gets. He's got some good close control, doesn't he, Kulu?
Good try, Kulu.
Come on, Tottenham. 2 minutes to go to half-time.
Good win.
Yeah.
That's ours.
That's our ball.
That's ours.
What are you doing, ref? Giving everything their way. Apart from the VAR decision. That's the most important one.
That's going to drive so many people up the bend. The club advertising the season tickets. Why we're playing shit.
I don't know if we are. Do you think we're playing that badly? I think at the back we're playing badly.
We had a really bad 20 minutes or so. We did have a really bad 20 minutes or so, but we were the better team in the first 15. Yeah.
And when we get the ball, we move forward. I think we look pretty dangerous.
We're just defensive when we are atrocious when we don't have it. We're the worst.
We had a really bad spell, but I wouldn't say we were atrocious the whole 45 minutes. Absolutely. And I wouldn't.
The thing is that Brighton take chances, right? They throw their men forward and it pushes us back. Like Tottenham are not prepared to take that chance. There's such little confidence in our back line that we're never prepared to throw 5-6 men forward ever. Whereas Brighton are constantly prepared to do it, you know? And
3 minutes at a time.
I don't know. I think if we can get one centre back in the summer that can just allow us to play with a back four, I think it would allow us to be so much more free, allow the better players up top to be more free to do what they got to do. Just need that one centre back.
Oh, Stupinian, bit of space here.
Like what
And
concerns me is like the idea of when you sit in like that, there's no spaces, right? And they just have all
Oh,
spaces. Look at
McAllister.
it, there's no pressure. And this is where the reason why I'm saying it's
Walking.
atrocious.
Pierre, keep your head up, man. Like, there you go.
well done, Decky.
Let's get
Now he's
out.
moving to look to get that ball.
Why is everyone
Oh, that's
standing? Well,
lovely.
good
That's lovely.
pass.
Hold it
Come
up,
on, Kulu.
Kulu. No,
Oh, no,
Jesus
Kulu.
Oh, my
Christ.
Lord, Kulu. He's giving it away a lot in those situations. Oh,
No.
Moonhead, why you letting that through?
Don't do that.
Ah!
Oh, step
Jesus
out,
Christ.
boys. Why is everyone walking? Here,
Yeah, well
Pierre.
done, Harry Kane. Well done.
Well done, lads. Skippy, nice. There you go, Harry.
Pretty tight pass there
Who's
from Sonny.
breaking out? No one's breaking out. Look, they're having
So
to
there you go,
Let's go,
Skippy.
let's go!
look. Pull it back.
Oh, Skippy, what are you
Nah,
going to do,
you're
mate?
running into a
Skippy,
dead
you're
end.
running into fucking blind alleyways, mate.
Yeah,
Fuck's
exactly.
sake.
There's no one breaking out when we have the ball. You're asking 2 or 3 players to play through a whole 11.
Yeah, exactly. We can't. Like, there's no confidence to move the ball out.
There's no one moving off the ball either. No one wants it. Everyone's pointing. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Ollie Skip. Look, it's good what he's doing. Like his confidence to run into the alleys and stuff. But ultimately, there was better choices on there.
Nice,
That's
Kulu.
a lovely turn from Kulu. Let's go.
Okay.
Go, Harry.
Harry, play your man. There you go, Kulu now.
No, Jesus.
Oh, he's letting him run over him. Oh, what are you doing?
Like Everton.
Come on.
Little Burrow.
Well done,
Super play by
Porro. Or I think that was, yeah.
Højbjerg.
Well done.
No,
I think it was
Højbjerg.
Højbjerg, actually. Yeah, it was
Porro right
Højbjerg.
up the top,
No,
yeah.
Højbjerg.
Porro was right up supporting.
Forward, let's go. Before halftime, before the whistle dire. Oh my God. Go on, 20 more touches.
Point
Fuck
at
me,
everybody
Jesus
and then pass it
Christ.
sideways.
He does all that just to go backwards with the
Please
fucking
don't go
ball.
backwards again.
They want the
Here we are.
half-time whistle.
Oh, ball.
All right, win
Pick
that.
that up.
Here we
There
are.
we go.
There you go, Pierre. Come on,
Højbjerg.
Pierre. See them. Great.
Pedro.
Get in the box, everyone. Get in the box. Oh, Pedro, man.
Score.
Final fucking ball is terrible.
Well won.
No ref! Oh, fuck off, mate!
I feel like that's been Kulu, though, like Everton and this game, where he does everything right to get to the right position. And it's just the final ball, the final pass, final shot. Like, it's just a bit off. Like, it's just lacking. Like, but he did the same thing with Everton, where he was really positive. He was really positive against Everton, but then, like, couldn't really do anything, like, with some of his sort of chances.
Yeah, I agree.
You just stink of a team that lacks confidence both sides of the game.
I mean, I feel blessed we got that goal now.
Like, we outside of that, what have we actually really created?
Well, there's only been that one shot on target, but we put oh, they're booing. They shouldn't. I don't think the fans should be booing. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I think the performance has been okay. I think there was 20 minutes where we were peppered in and stuff, and we need to fucking figure out the decision making at the back with what we're doing with the ball. But I don't think the team have been that bad to be booed off. That's
Do you feel like, though, Sean, the reason I've said this, and we had a question about this in the pre-match build-up, is like Brighton, it might have been this sort of atmosphere, this tense type atmosphere, because Brighton are playing a style of football that all the players wish, or all the fans wish we were playing. And then also the manager is kind of a manager that a lot of people have, used as an example of, why don't we have a manager like that who can get the best out of whatever players he has? And then also a lot of people wish we were more run as a football club, even kind of like Brighton.
No, I get all that, but like booing your team off at halftime when you're 1-1, what is so counterproductive?
But I think they can see what's coming. It's more or less similar to what we seen last week against Everton. Played well, got the goal. We drop off. We allow them to have the ball. We allow them to play. No pressure on the ball. It's stuff like that fans can't take. And it's like, this has been going on for weeks now. It's like, when are you going to do it for us? The fact that you have the fans telling them to push up and they're abandoning everything they're being told to do by the manager. Hugo's pushing everyone up and they're pumping it long, but pumping it along straight back to them. It's why fans are getting frustrated and they're getting fed up with it, because it's much of a muchness of what we've seen the last few weeks. When we're on the ball, we're doing decent when we get into the final third. But outside Son's piece of magic, we haven't created anything with it. The amount of sloppy passes we've given away, it's.
Yeah,
I understand it. If I was them and I'd go to every single game, I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah. I listen. I understand why they're booing. I don't mind boo, like protest before the game if you want. Boo after the final result. Do whatever you want to do with Daniel Levy and all that stuff. I'm okay with all that, but I don't think the performance has been bad enough. And I take Jack's point on board. People are looking at what Brighton are capable of doing and looking at what Tottenham are delivering. But at the same time, like, it's been a good game of football.
Yeah.
Tottenham have had several really good opportunities to do better. We haven't had the best decision making in the final third, and our decision making at the back has been shambolic once again, typical. But I just don't think it deserves being booed off.
Yeah.
I think it's super counterproductive. I think
What do you
the
think,
players-
Nick? What do you think, Nick? Yeah, with Sean's point about maybe, like, is it that bad that it's warranting, booing, or is it fans kind of have seen this story before kind of thing?
So I don't love it, man. I don't love it. I'm not a huge fan of booing anybody unless, somebody smacks somebody in the face. But are you surprised is my question. Are you surprised that this is how people are reacting? Once again, just nobody's marking Dunk at all. He runs around, free header. That was like a training exercise.
It
Man,
did feel
of
that
how
way.
to take advantage of a weak defense, man. So it's the same thing over and over again. And then there's the rest of we're going through Groundhog Day, man. We do not have the midfield players dynamic enough to play a two-man midfield. And that's becoming evident over and over again. I mean, it was evident last week on Everton. It's evident this week, and I think that the fact that everybody on our team knows the fact that we've got defensive frailties and a weak midfield makes them hesitant. That's why they sit back the whole time. That's why they don't have the confidence to put it through to create the little triangles that everybody talks about to how to get it to the wide man. That's why we're so lack creativity, man.
Feels like Højbjerg and Skip are even a bit more like, they look more lackadaisical than usual too. Like, Nick, there's a few times where when Brighton won that second ball back, you would just see 11 men just sort of just standing there, like standing like straight up, like, as well, just sort of like in no way like wanting to defend. It even looked like some of them. So but that's what the problem is. None of them are even moving in the first place.
Skip and Højbjerg know that there's a huge amount of pressure on them right now, and it's been on them for the last couple of weeks, and they don't have the dynamism to handle it, and our opposition all know that. So when you see when they get the ball, there's 2, possibly 3 people on top of them, and it's only, we got to make a desperation to the sides to try to get out of that crap. And for God's sake, man, everybody, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I do appreciate, I'm going to say the booing, the fact that Lloris is in between those sticks right now is worth booing right now, because
it's not only that, it comes down to the effort that people are seeing. You got to remember, them players, as much as Conte got himself sacked, they also wanted that. Some of them wanted him gone, but none of the attitudes have changed, right? Whereas before we're used to seeing the attitudes change. The new manager comes in, we get a manager bounce, and we sort of play a bit better, and that's not happening. You can't excuse the lack of energy off the ball. No one putting any pressure on it. And then you got a problem is everyone sits in, one person gets pissed off, we've been in this too long, he comes out, next thing they're all playing around. It's when you drop back like that, you're supposed to move side to side, move across, block the passes around. No one's doing it. They're standing there like robots. But then you've seen it towards the end of the half there. When we have the ball, no one's breaking to make a bollocks to, offer support to get on the ball. And that's where fans are getting annoyed. It's just a lack of energy. Here's Stanini before the game calling for the fans to get behind the team, this, that, and the other. But it's about time they start running. Just do the basics and fucking move. They're standing there like robots, And look, it's been okay relatively to what we've used to seeing this season, but still nowhere near what we should be seeing from a Tottenham team. And when you've got no manager, you've got the team going on with the director of football, you've got a squad out there putting in the performance they do. That's why the boos are coming in. Yeah, it's a combination of everything.
They're booing during the not just at half time, but they're booing during the game. Like when we give away a corner kick,
or when we're passing back to Lloris and doing the same kind, putting ourselves under undue pressure, man.
They were booing when we were 1-0 up, though, Nick.
That's so long before
I get it. I hear you. I hear you. I just think when you're 1-0 up and your team is booing you,
I mean, to do it. Hold on there. I mean, I didn't hear any boos. I was watching the crowd. I didn't hear any boos until we conceded.
They booed the corner. They booed the corner kick we gave away that led to the goal.
No.
Yeah. So
certainly that's not productive. Okay.
I get what Sean is saying. Yeah, it's not productive. It's not helpful to the players. But at the same time, these guys are protected all the time. They're protected all the time. They can go home, close their
I'm not,
door.
Dave, I'm not defending the players, mate. Sorry,
No.
sorry. I'll just get my point across. I'm not defending the players. I'm not even attacking the fans. I'm just saying, I just find it like unhelpful. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think it helps. That's all I'm saying. You know?
I get it. I do get it.
And
But
I
you
think,
see,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
one
go
of
ahead.
the things the fans can't actually vent their frustration. It's not like they can walk into the training pitch and go boo. You know what I mean? Like, it's the only time they have to do it as well, I think. But I do hear what you're saying. Obviously, it's not helpful. Puts more pressure on the players, makes them more nervous. But, all we want is a response. Let's see what they can do to it.
Some people boo easily, like, they find it quite, easy. It just comes out of them quite easily. And then some people, like, kind of agree. Maybe me, myself, and, Sean and I kind of, it's like, use it sparingly, kind of thing. And it doesn't feel like, baby,
we've
this
tried
is
bigging them up, man.
Yeah,
We've tried going away from home and singing louder than the opposition
Correct.
by freaking, 100 decibels, man. And that shit doesn't work either.
Correct.
And the fans have every right to do exactly what they want to do. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. I'm just making the observation that I think that if you want us to do as best we can, I personally think that it's unhelpful. But I'm not saying the fans can't do it or shouldn't do it. They can do what they want. They pay their hard-earned money to go and watch this. If they're unhappy, they have every right to do what they want. I'm not telling them.
Do you know what though, Sean? There's going to be a lot more people that agree with you. Like, I'm a booer. I'm a big booer at games. Like, I will go to the Aviva whether I'm at the Tottenham game. Someone keeps making repetitive mistakes, I will boo the shit out of them. No problem. Like I do every time the opposition has the ball. Boo, 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 boo. And it doesn't work. But the reality is there's a lot more people like you, Sean, because when I'm at games, people look at me and they're like, give it a fucking rest. You know what I mean?
So and then you have fans fighting with each other, right? When I went to the Leicester game, there was a guy behind me on one side and a guy behind me the other one, and those two they didn't know each other, but they were stood next to each other, and they were arguing the entire time. One of them was just booing, the other one was saying, "Get behind the team." It's it's passions, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's just passions, and people vent in their own way. I get it.
Super chat here from Dermatroni saying, big up, guys. Thank you. We are in shambles. Nothing changes. We are not Tottenham Hotspur anymore. I gave them a final chance. They let me down again. Get Dave, Jack, and Sean out there, and we will show them that the game's not over yet, I would say, Dermot, at the end of the day. Like, it's still halftime, and it is 1-1. But I do see where you're coming from, where it's starting to look like the same old Spurs, where we get that lead, and then all of a sudden, why is it that we turn into a worse version of ourselves when we're winning?
Jack, you know what, though, mate? At the same time, dude, like, Brighton plays so far up the pitch with so much playing forward. When we do break, that we have had opportunities. We haven't made the most of them. I know we haven't challenged the goalkeeper because the decision making from Ollie Skip was poor, or Kulusevski giving the ball away, or the crosses over the top to Pedro Porro, Perisic ballooning the ball over the top of the bar. Like, we've had opportunities. There's definitely more goals in this game, and there's definitely goals that Brighton can score. There's definitely goals that Tottenham can score. So this game, I think, is very much in the balance, personally.
Yeah.
It's still in the balance, 100%.
I think it's still in the balance. And what I would say, though, Sean, is I agree. The counterattacks have been very successful for us. But where it's also maybe getting frustrating is just seeing, if you want to have a counterattack, you need players running and you need runners. You need people moving. And it feels like at certain moments, we're just watching 11 guys stand still, even when we even win the ball back. They're all standing next to each other. The space as well, like they're all right next to each other. So there's no one really actually to pass to. And then even if you are all close to each other, you have to realize you have to move your ass to be able to spread wide and get somebody running. I don't know. That's what the other question.
In that last 4 minutes, Porro had the excellent opportunity to put one right in the center of the six, and he was looking for it, but there was nobody there. And, he made a bad pass, a ground cross in that was picked up by the defender, but that's because it took him 30 seconds for anybody to get in position. Then the defense got back into position. So I'm not sure why a team that's playing on the break can't get people forward fast enough. It just doesn't make any damn sense. And we're not playing bad defensively during open play, aside from the constantly going back to the goalkeeper. But it's just, man, it's everybody going to sleep just at the same time during set pieces, man. It's just like, what, why?
Do you feel like, though, maybe we could be 2-1 down, considering the way Mitoma's goal was ruled, though? And that was like a pretty atrocious. Yeah. That felt like maybe getting away with something where I kind of said, like, I could interpret it both ways, that Mitoma one, where it's like, yeah, I could see that as a handball, but I could also see that it's being maybe close enough that it's not worth, maybe the fact that it was ruled a handball originally probably saved us.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely taking him seriously as a threat, which is great, but that just leaves too much space open for everybody else, which is exactly why we conceded that goal to Dunk. because there was a lot of attention on Matoma right there. You know what they're not doing is they're not targeting Perisic as much as I thought they would. He's gotten a pretty easy run so far, man, which is
yeah, it's a good point.
I mean, he's
Good
not
point.
like he hasn't had to defend a whole hell of a lot, which we need to take advantage of.
What do you think of that, Sean? Yeah.
No, I think it's a good
Perisic.
point.
Yeah.
I think it's a good point. Yeah, they like when they spread the ball very well from the left to the right when they want to, and Perisic is usually out of position by that point. But most of their attacks are starting down their left-hand side, and yeah, it's a good point. You know, maybe if they were to pivot and change and go down the right-hand side from the early point, maybe they'd have a little bit more success than they're already having. So, good observation, Nick.
Adrian Chu with a super chat saying, "My heart can't stand another 45 minutes of Lloris kicks." That probably is maybe what it also has contributed to sort of a bit of the negative atmosphere. And also as well, like Sean and I were discussing this in the watch along, Adrian, but like I have no issue with us going for this counter-attacking approach, maybe getting it launched every now and again. But the people that we seem to keep giving it to that are getting it kicked launch or whatever are all the wrong players. Like it's Lloris, it's Dyer, all the wrong people I don't want on the ball in these type of situations, because it just seems like every time they kick it to no man or they kick it to no man's land, and it just ends up putting us under further pressure. Whereas when you see a Pedro Porro, sometimes he's able to really put it on the money. Even at times I've seen Skip play some nice balls over the top actually this game, despite giving it away a few times. He's played some nice balls over the top. So I don't know. It's just getting it away from Lloris and Dyer at this moment in time, and I think we'll save ourselves a lot of trouble. But what do you think? The midfield, Nick, is the midfield better, worse than Everton, kind of the same?
I would say it's exactly the same, man. It's exactly the same. It just doesn't have, you know, the technical ability to get through a three, you know, facing three other people on the opposition, man. So my question is, how do we do what in the second half? What can be done about that? Is it a substitution? For God's sake, it should be a formation change. But you know that we know that's not going to happen.
People have called for Papa Matasar to come in. It's more likely maybe he would form a midfield three than maybe come on for another midfielder. Right. Is that needed right now, or is that something we would go for later? Would you rather just kind of lock it up in midfield right now?
No, I don't think we should. Like look. I understand we're being outplayed in midfield, but we've seen the consequences of switching to the 3-5-2. We then don't create. So it's kind of like we're in a position right now. It really doesn't matter what anybody does. It really doesn't, because you try to solve one problem, it creates another. It really doesn't matter. For me, you're at home. I think, taking off one of the forward players and bringing on a midfielder is a negative change at home. Yeah. I think, fans are already booing now. It'll be fucking chaos if that happens, in my opinion. I think you got to still go for the game. Look, what have you got to lose at this point? It's not about showing it up and trying to get out of here with a draw. It's about going for the win. We've got United, Newcastle, Liverpool coming up. So we have to pick up as many points outside of them games as we can. And you've got to go for it today. And that's what many fans want to see. At least if you go for it and you die on your shield, fine. But don't retreat, because we've already seen we can sit 11 men behind the ball. It doesn't matter. They play through us. So yeah. I don't think you can change it. Like I said, you change it, you create another problem.
I'm going to jump off, lads.
Thank you, Nick.
There's a surprise at the end of this.
Thank you, Nick.
Later.
Appreciate you.
Really appreciate it, man. Good chat, brother. Really good chat. Good interesting point about Perisic as well, actually.
Yeah.
Very good point about
I agree with them, actually.
It's there from Dermatron as well. And he says, where is it? Just give me 1 second, Darbo.
He says, I'm trying not to be too negative. I'm not trying to be too negative. I'm usually the most upbeat Spurs fan out there, just so fed up with this season. Dermot, believe me, I know that, my friend. Believe me, I know that, dude. And I don't blame you for really anyone for their season feeling a bit crushed, right? Like, I feel like there are still things to play for. There is still top four to play for, but for you to be kind of a bit disenfranchised with that, or sort of like disinterested in that, I don't blame, disheartened, disinterested, I don't blame you at all, really don't.
Exactly. And look, I've been pessimistic all day. That's not like me, Dermo, but I just it's what I see at the minute, and there's no need to apologize for it whatsoever.
Sir,
what you're seeing on the pitch is not good enough, and that's where it comes from. So big up, Dermo. Look, hopefully we can turn it around. I think every single one of us want to see Tottenham to go on to win this game. Let's see what they can do over this next 45, whether it be more the same or whether we get our act together. What I will say is keep that stat in mind I brought up in the pre-match build-up about how many goals Brighton do score in the second half and their trips to London.
Good stat. I hope it's irrelevant today.
It was a corker. me and Paul weren't too impressed with it. You know, I was disappointed, but you seem to be.
Oh, Romero!
No.
No, it's a great stat, but I don't want it to become a stat that's relevant today. But
no, same here. None of us do.
I put Sean's link in the chat though, everybody as well, while you have a chance to. So if you can give him a subscribe, especially if you do enjoy everything. I don't know, anybody. There's always somebody out there, especially during the watch along, somebody new who's with us. So please, everybody, give Sean some support.
Cheers, boys and girls.
I wasn't saying no, don't get over the side.
No, get Sean.
I thought they were about to play with him. Oh, God. Come on,
March.
Look at Brighton. They're so well balanced.
Look at the movement off the ball, though.
Never a player within 4 yards.
They all move for each other, something that we weren't seeing for us. Yeah.
All the time, moving.
Like, they're never stuck for an option to pass, you know?
When that Moonhead, why are you slipping every time, man?
Get back in position. Takes him an eternity. Moves like he.
Look at the rest of you. You're all standing still. Stop standing there, Højbjerg. Move.
We cannot afford to concede straight after halftime. We've done that at Southampton.
You think Stellini gave a rowing halftime speech, knowing that him and De Zerbi are?
Well, I mean, I hope so.
Yeah. He goes in and goes, guys, I didn't know that there was a problem. But there's a problem. So can we fucking fight for me?
Let's smash him. Romero, good try. Good try, Romero. Why is he also the one higher than Højbjerg and the rest? They're in behind.
Now you're keeping them all on.
They're taking advantage of that.
Get pressure on the ball.
Højbjerg is back.
Do not let him shoot.
Distance. Close him down. What are you doing?
Goonads. Oh.
Who is that? Højbjerg.
He took that run right in the baby creator.
But he's just standing like 7 feet away. Close the guy down, bro. Look at them. This is lining up one fucking layer after another. Offside, is it? Hey!
I fought for that. We needed that. Come on, Spurs. Come on. Bench doesn't exactly look too interested, does it? Davidson's looking back. It's not bad.
I don't. He doesn't. If Stellini brings on Davinson Sanchez and puts him at left-sided centre back today, I'm going to lose my shit.
I cry.
I don't know where you bring do you bring Richarlison on, and if so, who for? I want to see that Mundell come on.
Yeah, just start bringing on some youngsters if you need to. I just need some fresh. Need something fresh.
Win the ball! Oh, come on.
Bring it down.
Well
Bring it down.
Take it down now. Well done, Sonny.
Dispossessed.
Mitoma on the ball. He's running at Romero. Romero holding him up, looking for power.
Get there, Rom.
He gets.
Don't let him do it. There you go. Well done. Well done. Tell him the fucking. Show him the advertising board. Well done.
Yeah, shove it in. Fucking have some of that.
He'll go home and that product.
What's our soap sponsor? Morton and what's it again? Morton Brown. What's it again? Molten Brown.
Yeah, Molten Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, show them the Molten Brown advertising board. Skippy.
We're so dodgy.
Let's go. That's nice football.
Yeah, trying to find Skippy leads
too heavy. Too heavy.
Right, it's a throw.
You've got to take your chances. When you win the ball back, you've got to take your chances.
Regain some composure here. It's a joke.
All you can hear is the Brighton fans.
Oh, come on, Tottenham. Give us something to get.
Don't do this shit again. Don't do this shit again.
Don't you dare go back to Hugo.
Don't do it again.
Fuck.
Oh.
You're right, Charlie.
I hate it.
Nice, Pedro. Good try. Someone's got to help him out.
Well done. Now, we've got to actually create something. We can't just keep getting the ball to halfway, giving it back and letting them come at us. They're going to punish us in a minute. Do something with the ball. Salzburg, get on the fucking control first. Jesus Christ. Great switch of play.
Nice.
Pedro. Let's go! Let's go, Pedro!
What's happening?
Wasting fucking chances again!
coordinator.
Come on!
You should have just drove on with
It's
it.
not that hard, bro. All of you, fucking, you get altitude sickness. What's going on?
What a ball by Kane. Come on, Højbjerg. Again, let's go. Move it.
You're walking. You're all standing still.
Oh, what a
Oh,
ball.
my kid.
Oh, it's Perisic.
Perisic!
Oh!
What a ball by Harry Kane. Why is
What a
Harry
ball.
Kane
What a
having
run.
to drop that deep?
There you go,
Where was-
Harry.
How deep he's having to drop. What a ball. Well done, Perisic. He does well there.
Yeah, not a bad
Oh,
hit,
really
actually.
That's really well.
Not a bad hit.
And he did the old, come on, fans. Come on, fans. Support us.
Yeah,
Come
good
on,
hit.
let's get a good ball in here.
It's a great save from Steele.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the Tottenham fans. I can hear them now.
Come
Come
on.
on, Spurs.
Let's go. It's a good ball.
Back post. No one
Oh.
there.
Højbjerg.
Yeah.
Giving out
Also,
to
you could
Kulu.
have had a crack then from distance.
Kulu.
That's ours.
Sartre, come on. Keep them pending. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, Tottenham.
Who's looking for it? Someone say I want it.
Move for him. You're all walking.
But
Nobody
then
give
now
it
it's
to
just
him.
the whole middle is just
You're
empty.
all
The whole middle's
standing like
empty, and Harry Kane is
statues.
walking. Romero is walking.
Statues. Fucking statues. Why? Move.
Fuck's sake. I feel bad for Poro there. That's annoying.
Wasted a minute of the
Easily.
game.
There's no intensity. Højbjerg, good ball into Sonny. Sonny, lay it off.
Yeah,
Look
fine,
at
Harry.
Kane.
Oh,
Get,
open.
Oh,
too
it's-
long, too many touches. Turn and play
I know
Harry.
what you're going to do with it, man.
Get the ball to Harry. Simple.
Know what you're going to do with it, Jack. Good point, mate.
What? Perisic.
A ball! That's a ball! Yes!
Is he giving it something? No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah. He's giving a free out. He said he's holding on to him. I don't believe it.
Oh, my Lord.
It's offside, it's offside, offside.
Well,
Oh.
VAR better check this, make sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
It's him.
Nah.
Oh, that definitely was.
It's a handball, though, for sure.
That definitely was. Shite.
We need to win. This puts 4 points behind Newcastle. They still have a game of that. We need to win. Don't do anything stupid.
We have to get the win if you want it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Hugo. Now win this, Sonny. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Nah.
You know what's coming.
Yeah. March. Oh,
Easy.
Caicedo. No. Fuck.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Hugo.
No way.
Hugo Lloris.
So bad, Hugo.
That's under his
Fuck's sake,
fucking
Hugo.
hands.
Oh, my God.
You're so
Oh,
shit.
Fucking God.
Hugo Lloris
just
is
knew
a
it was
fucking
coming.
joke.
Why are
You're
you
a
smiling?
joke.
Why are you
I just
smiling?
sensed it. Who's he moaning at? That's down the middle. It's
It's
shit.
underneath your body, mate.
Why are you smiling?
Oh my God.
It's underneath your body.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Sean. I was going to say it earlier. He's not the world-class shot stopper anymore. He just isn't.
Oh
He just
my
he's
God.
he's had too many
His
of these.
skin's too
Oh
big.
my
Oh,
fucking
God.
God.
How easy his skin skipping and or Højbjerg and Dyer here. It's unbelievable.
How does even if it takes a deflection, man, it's literally almost
down
hits
the
you in the
middle.
face here.
It's down the middle. Look,
It's his hand.
right
It's
at
his
him.
hand.
Oh my, you're
It's
so
right
shit.
at him.
It's a
It's
head to
right
hand.
It's right at him.
Is there not a VAR there? Hits the man's hand, but he goes underneath his goal fucking hand.
That's embarrassing from Hugo. All VAR check. Oh,
He's got his
it's-
arms up.
No, it's in at his body. The one that hits is in at his body, is it?
No, he's up like that. Up like that.
That is shocking from Hugo, though. If we get away with this, oh my God.
I
It's
fucking
a massive
hate him.
deflection off of it. It's absolutely affecting the game.
It's right at him.
Yes! Yes!
Come on! We are so lucky. That's 2 disallowed goals today. Yeah, De Zerbi, sit down, prick. Oh, we are.
Come on, Tottenham! Wakey fucking wakey!
Do
Wakey
you know-
wakey!
Do Do you know what? I didn't even read the chat. I didn't even know they scored when I said, you know what's coming. I was just being pessimistic. And
I want to fucking see better now. Fucking wake up, Tottenham. Lloris,
that's
you
not a
need a
wake-up
fucking
call. I
slap.
don't know what will be. Win that, win it. Well done.
Wakey, for God's sake.
Give it inside. Skip. Get turned. Do it quicker.
Come on, Tottenham. Have some fucking backbone.
Højbjerg with a shit ball towards Porro, but he's trying to make the best of it. Can he
Yes,
get the end of it?
Porro.
Well done, Porro.
Come on.
He clips it down that way to Mitchell.
Handball.
Handball.
How many more fucking handballs do you want to do, you little prick?
Get a good delivery in here. Come on, Tottenham. Come on, the fuck.
Come on, Tottenham. The crowd are getting behind them. Let's go. Let's go.
Can't be giving this many lifelines and not going taking advantage of it. Get a good ball in here, Perry. Hot sauce with the delivery. It's a good one. No, do not blow that.
Oh, what are you doing now? Oh, look at Cellini and De Zerbi. They're off again.
Again, the whole Spurs bench is up.
What is going on?
There's a lot of hustling and justling.
What is going on?
Big massive fight here on the sideline.
Wants nothing to do with it. Stellini said, I'm staying out of it.
Come on, everyone get involved. Someone run in and throw a slap. Oh, beat them. They deserve it. They're crowing. Look at them. Just beat them. This is your home pitch. This is your home turf.
Eric Dyer.
Do not let them
I'm getting involved. Get on the fucking
like this. Do not let them disrespect us like this. Go beat them.
How?
What's happened here?
Our bloody house.
Don't know, Jack. It's just all fucking arguing again on the bench.
It's our house. Don't let them disrespect us.
How?
Look at the hitman. He's about to take out Lewis Dunk.
Send De Zerbi to the stands. He's at it all game.
He's been doing it ever before the game started.
Send him.
There's Pascal Gross, the most furrowed eyebrows in the world.
You can't let them disrespect us like this. They're coming here crowing, everything else. You can't add this.
Get De Zerbi out. Get De Zerbi out. He's been causing trouble from the beginning. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, not Stellini as well. Oh, no.
That's a joke.
Are you serious? He started it.
He didn't do anything.
He started it.
He didn't do anything. Stellini didn't do nothing.
Oh, that's it. Beat them so badly.
Honestly, just take it to him in the tunnel, Stellini. Wait for him, man. Wait for him.
And now Ryan Mason's got to make the decisions. Ryan Mason subs. Where's Harry Winks? He's saying, where's Harry Winks? Get Harry Winks on the bench right now.
Where's Winky? Get to the stand.
Yeah, fucking follow him in there, Stellini. Follow him in there. Love that.
That's it, Stellini. That's it. Down the tunnel. Let's have him. Oh, go on. Wait for him. That's it, Stellini.
Bet Ali Gold wish he spoke Italian right now.
Oh, get the cameras right down there. Let's see what's going on.
Even the two guys in suits. Even the guys in the suits are having an argument.
Go for him, Stellini.
What is going on?
It's brilliant. It's better than the football.
Maybe there's a secret passageway into the Brighton changing room that Stellini can take.
The entire crowd are singing Maurizio Pochettino song.
Oh,
wow. Magic, you know.
Come on, don't let... Oh, that's it.
Oh,
that's
my Lord.
But Romero wants to kill people. Go on, Romero, smash him. Come on, Tottenham, show some bloody fight here.
So Ryan Mason's got to make this.
Don't talk to Romero.
Yeah, Mason will.
Mason in, everybody says Mason.
Hold on, Mason.
Mason, chance to make a name for yourself, says Yano.
What does Ryan Mason do here, though? Danjuma? He's never going to make a brave decision like that. He's never going to take off Sonny. He's never going to take off Harry Kane. Never going to do anything brave.
He'll bring in Harry Winks.
Hey.
Fuck off.
No way, ref.
Fuck off.
Has he given that?
Get a control of yourself, referee.
He can't.
What was Romero doing there, by the way? Romero could have been sent off if Matoma allowed him to get hit.
Come on, Tottenham, get the fight. Your manager's been sent off for a round of dugout. At least perform for him. Do it for back to the keeper. Here we go. Same shit. And he's gonna go
stop it.
Give it to Moonhead. You don't need 20 touches to do it. Look.
Yeah, why did he need 10 touches just to make that pass?
Just one touch, give it to him. And you need to dribble it right to him. Move the ball quicker. Let the ball do the movement. Holy shit, there's no one moving. Oh my God, we can't play out from the back. And he's standing in his box. We're going to get caught.
Jeez, we're going to get caught. Yeah.
To nobody. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's embarrassing.
And
Now we're
it's-
stretched.
wide
We're really
open.
stretched here. Fuck, he's in behind. March.
Don't take him out.
Fuck. It goes out for a corner or goal kick? I think
Goal
goal
kick.
kick. Jeez, we were so stretched there because what we're
Giving it
trying
as
to
a
do
fucking
there, we're
corner.
trying
They're
to
giving it as
stretch.
a corner.
We were trying to
Oh.
stretch Brighton. We were trying to stretch Brighton, but we're so terrible at keeping the ball that even when we do, like, we'll just give it up anyways, and then they find it easier to break us down.
How is that
Shambles
corner? It's a shambolic fucking decision.
This half has been worse than the fucking first half. We haven't got
Someone get on Lewis Dunk and don't let it be the smallest player in our team in Ollie Skip. If Ollie Skip is marking Lewis Dunk, I will lose my fucking rag.
There's
Looking like it.
overmarking. None of
Looking
them are
like
picking
it.
up.
No,
Yeah,
look at that. It's
Lewis
Ollie
Skip
Skip
again.
again. Why?
I think it's because we do some zonal markings BS. Back post, Hugo.
Fuck me. Now, why couldn't he do that for the rest of them that's come in today?
Who's that two? Who is that two, Hugo? Who is that two, Hugo? There's
Nobody.
nobody up there, mate. The fuck are you
But it's
doing?
also a shit, like, it's a shit kick. Like, it's way too high. It's way
Just
too.
give me the fucking ball back. Sorry, Jack.
No, it's,
So
it's just,
annoying.
even if you are going to do it, it's a shit kick.
What is he doing? He panics.
He's
I've
giving
got
it
a tool
away
in my hand,
again.
I better
Here we
not-
are.
better not fucking-
Turn,
here we go.
turn,
Let's go.
Hey,
turn.
let's
Find
go.
Sonny.
Come
There you
on,
are, Sonny.
come on,
Come on,
Sonny.
Sonny.
Come on, Sonny. No, don't strike. Well done. Well done. Hold it. Hold it. Hold
There
it.
you
Well
are.
done.
Okay,
Press him.
nice. Good try.
Press him. Good
Oh,
ball.
God. Good
Oh.
try. Good try.
Play him. Well done. Let's go. Get turned.
Let's
All
go!
the time in the world. All the time in the
Let's
world.
go!
Okay.
All the time in the world. Play
Perisic.
Brown. Oh,
Nice.
good ball.
Harry.
Hey,
Oh!
Harry. Harry.
Oh,
No. Man, come on.
His first shot of the day.
Get yourself in the game, Harry.
You had a card for Gross there, I think, for something. Yeah. Back tap.
Bury the next one, Harry, please.
Come on, Tom.
Come on, you Spurs! The
Come
crowd are
on,
behind it
Tottenham.
now.
Gotta win this. A draw is not good. No good. Come on, get some pressure on the fucking ball. Look like you want to win. Head into midfield.
We've got to go for the win. We have to go for the win.
Don't just stand there, guys. Come on. Someone put pressure on.
Especially after a good spell like that. Come on, lads.
Well
Let's
done,
go now. Let's go. Let's go.
Go,
Come on,
Kulu.
Hens.
Push Kulu. He's all on his own here.
Well done. Go on, Kulu.
Wow, well
Oh,
done,
that's
Kulu.
it.
Amazing.
Oh, he's
Oh,
done so
amazing.
good.
Come on, Kulu. Keep
Oh,
going.
he's done
Amazing.
so good.
Amazing.
Keep going. Have one.
Oh, deflection. That's a
That
corner.
is absolutely filled what Kulu
He
just
had
done
he
back
had
there.
like 7 men chasing him. He had nobody as
Look
well.
at this.
Oh,
He does a Garrett Bale. Runs off the
unbelievable.
pitch. Oh,
Unbelievable from Kulu.
that
Oh,
is
no, he
sick.
just screamed it
Oh.
wide.
Just didn't catch a hold of it. Evan Ferguson coming on. This guy's a good player. Very good player. Coming off of Danny Welbeck, young Irish kid.
Both teams, I think, are going to go for the win. I mean, both teams should go for the win, if you ask me.
Who's this guy?
Evan Ferguson.
Oh,
Irish.
fucking hell. He's the Irish guy. He's so big and strong.
He's so good. He's so good. He's so mature for his age.
He's 18, isn't he?
Yeah.
He looks like he's 42.
People are tipping him to be next Harry Kane.
He's massive.
Don't let me Toma hold you like that.
Let it out. There you
Well
are.
done. Get it in play. Let's go. Let's go. Today. Moonhead. Move that. Salzburg. Zinedine. Come on.
There
Show
you go,
some
turn.
Stanley qualities.
There.
Skip.
Oh,
Keep
good
going.
try.
Oh, it's just a pinch too hard.
Now get the
Nims
pressure.
got
on,
hit
make
it more
go
to
long.
space. Good try.
Make it go long.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Pressure! Let's go! Let's
let
go!
him.
Win it, let's help us out,
Sir!
foul!
Sir!
It's fouled him! Oh, come on! This ref doesn't
Get there,
want to give
Pierre.
anything.
Get there, Pierre. Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Pierre, you can't let that happen, man.
He just drove through the middle. That's embarrassing.
Well
Oh,
done,
John.
Perisic. There you are. Pierre, step
Come
up now.
on! Let's go, Tottenham!
Referee blow that as a free kick.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's a real dangerous area as well.
That's a disgusting. He's got the ball. Look,
It's not a
he's got the
foul.
ball.
2-footed off the ground.
Got
It's
the ball.
beautiful. Look, off the
The
ground.
ball. He's got the
2-footed.
ball.
He's got the ball.
Wins that, sir.
It's a fucking great challenge. Jeez, if you can't do that now, the game's gone. Take some subs, freshen it up, get Papa.
This commentator trying to justify that yellow card. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You're going on mute.
Get Papa Massar on there. Let him start spraying some balls around.
Instead of who?
I'll take off Skip.
Yeah.
Adrian G says the bench has got more fight. John Wick will be proud.
Yeah. Sorry, Adrian. I meant to read that aloud. Sorry, Adrian. Yeah.
You can't let them disrespect our house like that, though, Adrian. You can't. If we don't win this, it just shows 0 fight. Deservers come here, pick fights before the game, halftime, during the game, you know, and we're going to let them cause a melee like that without punishing them.
We need a sub soon. But is Ryan Mason going to make one?
Oh.
It's too easy.
Veltman.
Again.
I'd like to see Richie maybe brought on.
We need a sub. Yeah.
Yeah.
Richie or Danjuma.
Come on, Ryan. Pay attention, bro. You want to be a fucking big time coach? You got to fucking know what you're doing. You
honestly, make the fans happy.
Give the fans what they want.
Thing is, I don't think you take Sonny off because Sonny's been playing pretty well. And if you take Decky off, unless they're exhausted, I don't know if you make it. I don't know, who do you take off? You're not taking off Kane, are you?
Okay, you know, I go for it. Just go for a back 4 if you have to. Last 20, last 15.
We need somebody needs to win this. Yeah.
Yeah, bring Richarlison on. Yeah.
You got to go and win this. The draw is no.
So what? You take Perisic off, put Longley at left back.
Look, you take Dyer off. Fuck him.
Okay.
Just don't do it.
Toma. Nicely done, Pedro. Corner
terrified
here.
of corners, terrified of set pieces.
Yeah, that's
now
fair.
Evan Ferguson's a monster as well. So is the guy who's just come on.
Got to watch the runs that Evan Ferguson is going to make in the last 20 minutes when we get tired.
We really hate subs.
Stop whispering. Stop whispering.
They already know the plan. Just put it in the 6-yard box. Hugo ain't coming out for it, and we can't jump.
Webster and Ferguson and
Free
Dunk.
header. Just good delivery, free header. Right in on top of your goal. They know the plan. Just fucking clear it. Hugo, come out off your line.
Hugo doesn't really palm it well.
No.
No way.
Let's go.
No way.
Let's
Get
go.
on your horse. Get on your
Come on,
horse. Get on
Decky.
your
Oh,
horse.
he's never going to win that race. He's never going to win that race.
Oh, keep going. Keep going with some intensity.
Yeah, Retamer's a little shit, trying to fucking draw penalties all the time.
VAR are going to look at it, are they? If they look at this, that's disgraceful.
Oh, God.
Did they put the ball out for the referee? Framed. Oh, my God.
Oh, no, it's a penalty coming.
How many penalties have we given away?
Oh, yeah, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. It's a penalty. He's caught his standing leg. It's a penalty.
Yeah, it's a pen. It's 100% pen.
Oh.
Pierce out of howler.
Oh, overruled. We're good to go. How the fuck?
Holy shit, how did we get away with that? Holy
Jesus
shit,
Christ.
that's a penalty. That wasn't given. I'd go berserk.
What the fuck?
How have we got away with that?
My lord.
Oh, now the referee's feeling sorry for him. Why is Dyer clattering him there anyway?
When it comes to VAR decision,
How
Sean, you
the
have been
fuck
right.
we got away with that
We've
one?
been
We've
getting
been
away
so
with
lucky.
the VAR has been our friend today.
Yeah, today
VAR.
it has. For once. It's cost us enough points.
Absolutely no idea how that's not a pen.
Oh, my lord. How's that not a penalty? We got away with that.
That is the weirdest, poorest decision ever. Another like, it's 100% a
Oh, he
penalty.
stomped on him, yeah.
How on earth is that not a penalty?
I'm not going to complain.
Incredibly bad decision. Oh,
Another
for fuck's
corner.
sake.
Well, we're probably going to concede from a corner.
Second
So
half, we have been absolutely atrocious.
I don't understand how we got. The first one could have easily gone their way, and that one could have gone.
But we could be 4 down.
Come on,
2
Sonny.
disallowed goals on the penalty.
play him. Play him.
Let's
Run,
go.
Sonny. Get on your horse, lad.
Just
Get on
go,
your horse.
just
Get on
go,
your bike, man.
just
Go yourself, Sonny.
One
Go
of them
yourself.
Burnley
All
yourself.
you.
Give us one of them Burnley.
Give me the
goals.
Burnley. Give us a Costas or whatever it's called. What's that goal called?
Pedro.
Puskas.
Sir!
Ref.
Well done,
Well
Sonny.
done, Pedro.
Well done, Pedro. Pedro Porro on the left.
Oh,
Pedro
he really
Porro on the
is.
left.
He is a
Oh,
fantastic
something happened
actor.
there.
That's it,
Careful,
Porro.
careful, Ped.
It's your
Careful,
prison.
Ped.
Remember, it's your prison. Yeah, exactly. You give him that look. Henchmen are coming.
Remember, it's...
It is. It's his quotes. His quotes.
I love it.
To Tim
It's
Shaw.
your
This is
prison.
Pedro's
Don't
prison,
for-
and we're all
don't
his
forget,
prisoners.
Pedro. Yeah, don't forget, bro, whose prison it is. Come on.
I'd be in his ear. If I was out there, I'd be in his ear. It's like, you don't know whose prison it is,
He's
man.
like, you speak to the warden that way. Pedro, the warden. Warden Pedro.
Come on, Tottenham. Fucking let's go. Come on. 15 minutes to go.
Where are the subs?
Whip it in. Ooh,
All right,
Kulu
it's
now.
all right. Kulu.
Pedro.
Smashes it.
Oh, drives it.
Move out the way. You won't even do that up your other end. Why are
Come
you
on,
doing it there,
Pierre.
Bob?
Come on, Pierre. There you are.
Well done. Oh,
Well done,
beautiful.
Pierre.
Well done, Salzburg.
Kulu. Swinger.
Right
It's a good
foot.
Handball! That's a handball!
Giving a foul.
Strike.
Oh, you've given it the other way! You absolute shitbag! What are you doing? That's got to be a handball before the foul. Look at that again, please, ref.
That's why he's staying down. He knows.
You've got to look at that again. Look at this, a handball. Oh, no, it's
Hits
not.
him in
It's
the
just a straight
face.
In the face. Sorry, my bad. There's a face ball.
Beautiful.
Face
Look at that. Right in the mush. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's-
yeah. Well done,
That's a
Moonhead.
stinger. His whole ear is going to be numb. That's what's it's all numb. You can't feel it. Why is he moaning? You can't feel it. Right in the mush. Hopefully he'd be dazed for a few minutes. Put the ball in behind him.
I
Come
was
on.
convinced that was
Get
a
him
handball.
up. Get him up.
None of us want to draw here. Can we fight for the win, please? Can we all have a fight for the fucking win?
How have we got away with
Oh,
that?
my lord.
I can't believe we got away with
I
that.
don't understand VAR. What is their purpose? I'm happy.
It really is just a game. VAR is just a game. It's just there's nothing about it. There's nothing about it that's
a bad decision.
consistent.
Come on, Tottenham. Let's go. 15 minutes. It's our house. It's our prison. Remember that.
Come on,
Let's
lads.
get a sub, please. Let's get a sub.
Get some energy on.
Come on, Ryan, mate. You're 75 minutes in, mate.
Don't let him do this. Go on. Go on. Now, all the way to the goalkeeper. Someone press him. That's it.
There you are. There you
Yes!
are.
Yeah.
That's the
Pedro,
press for
whip it
you.
into Harry.
Go on.
Oh.
What a ball by Porro.
Come on, Harry. Get Richie on, says Scooter.
Don't let
Patoma
the
here,
goal-
driving out Romero.
Ah!
Well done, Longley.
No nonsense. Come on, Tottenham. There's enough. There's one more goal in this for us. Danjuma getting the tactics into him. It looks like Danjuma is going to be entering the fray sometime soon. For who?
Give him fucking 20 minutes.
For who, though?
Decky, I'd imagine.
I would take
Yeah.
off one of the players at the back. I'd go for it.
So would I.
We need a goal.
I just don't think. I don't think Ryan Mason's that brave to go to a back four.
Let's get a
Longley.
goal before the sub.
Longley. Beautiful. Skip, turn, man.
Oh,
Mero.
Look at you. We've got the ball and you're still all standing at the back.
This all just comes from passing backwards there, though. There's no reason for Skip to pass backwards there.
Come on, Tottenham. There's one more in this for us. Juma ready to come on.
Come on, Danjo.
Come on, the Dan Juma.
We just need to pick up the ball and run.
I won't be booing. They'll be zooing in a minute.
Don't let them do this. It's too easy. Come on, get some pressure on the ball, lads. We have to go for this.
There you are. There you are. Get there, Harry.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Get the sub on. Get him on. Fresh legs.
Who's he going to be?
There he is. For Kulu.
Becky.
You called it.
16, Kulu, or 21. Kulu's off.
He was positive, Kulu.
No end product today.
No end product. He was positive. No end product, though. Kind of like Everton.
A lot of huffing and puffing, just no end product today.
Yeah, I think very similar to Everton. But then again, like with Everton, he was one of the better players going forward, so it's kind of different.
That's it, Danjuma. Look at that. The energy already. Look at that. Go on. Keep going, Danjuma, man. That's it. Go on. Just sprint like a lunatic. That's all we need from you for 15
honestly.
minutes. That's
There
it.
you are. There you are.
That's
ours.
ours.
Our ball. Oh, of course you give it that way. You're giving everything their way today, apart from the VARs and the important stuff.
That's it, Danjuma. Just keep running. Just keep running. Get Sarah in the midfield next.
Come on, Sonny. They go long. Over the top. Get there, Pedro.
He's all right. He's got that. Look at that. Cool, calm.
Nicely done. Hugo here.
Do you know, you just have faith in certain defenders in them situations. If that was Dyer,
Hugo goes long. Well done, Harry.
Come on, Danjuma.
Yes, yes. Come on, win that, boys. Second
Come on,
ball. Let's
Danjuma.
go.
Go on. Hungry animal. Let's go. Keep the pressure on. Look at the energy Danjuma's brought in just by running.
Yes.
Fuck me. Let's go. Sonny, play him.
Oh, what a pass from Sonny.
It's Højbjerg.
Oh, top of the box, Harry.
Harry Kane! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! Come on! Woo!
Come on! Fucking yes! Get in!
First good thing Pierre's done all game. First, what a pass from Sonny here. What a pass from Sonny. Great run from Pierre. Look at Pierre. He picks out Harry Kane. Gorgeous finish. All just from a bit of running from Danjuma, though. All just because someone came on the pitch, like you said, and just wanted to fucking run. That's all it takes. It's just a bit of running. It's not even tactics sometimes. It's just run your ass. Please. And there it is, everybody.
Shout out to Romero for picking the ball up, though. For picking the
Spot on.
He picked the pocket of whoever it was.
Spot on.
McAllister,
Harry,
I think.
if that was handball penalty anyway. Come on. Jesus Christ. This is our house. Do not let the Serbian Brighton come here and mug us off on our fucking turf.
Our prison! This is our prison!
This is our prison.
You don't come on to my prison yard and start shit.
We torture ourselves over here. Thank you very much. You don't get to torture us. We get to torture ourselves.
All right, come on now, Tottenham. Your defense. Sit. Don't you dare sit back. Don't you do this again. Don't you fucking do this again like you did against Southampton and like you did against
Spot on.
Who was the last one? It was, Everton. Don't do it, Tottenham.
Spot on. Can't do it again to ourselves. Please, boys, see the fucking game out. Please. Don't drop back, though. Take advantage, lads. Move forward when we get a counter, please. Please, when we get a counter, let's run.
Come on.
Let's grab the third.
Dax OG says if we beat Brighton, we have a chance for third. Look, don't do it yet, Dax OG. Let's wait till the game's over, my man. But I like your thinking. I'll take fourth at this point, let alone third, my man. Big up, Dax OG. Come on, my man. Come on, Kane. Fucking have it.
God, I hate these
corner kicks.
Big up, Dark Sun G.
I hate these corner kicks. Look at the size of them. They've got so many good big players on there. Webster's is a monster. Ferguson's a monster. They've got 4 or 5 players that are absolute. Lewis Dunk's still on. He's an absolute monster.
Come on, Hugo. Oh, they win it, of course. It's just playing with fire.
Do you know, I feel like I've let so much angst out of me from the last few weeks in that goal celebration. Come on, Tottenham, see it through, please. Come on, the fuck. It's Easter weekend. You can't ruin it. It's the long weekend.
I find it incredibly weird that Ollie Skipper's given the role. I know what you're saying is right about the zonal and that he's the one guy who man marks the big, like the main threat, but still find it odd.
Pierre's talking to everybody. Let's keep it. Every time Pierre seems to talk to people, though, we do something the opposite right after this. So,
yeah. Come on, Tottenham. Let's go and get a turn. Let's kill this. Brighton on the attack.
Pierre, come on, man.
Absolutely sat him down. It's a ball way over the top.
Take your time. Take your time. Take all the time in the world. We got all the time in the world.
Oh, I love Harry. Honestly, I got so much out of me in that celebration. I got like 5 weeks worth of fucking pissed off this.
Let's wait.
Come on.
Adsy saying, Dave, that was a real throat ripper you left out there.
Honestly, man. Yeah, I've let
win
so
the ball!
much out
Win
of
it!
me.
Oh, don't kick it away!
You're like a new man. Do you know when you just get everything out on one screen? Come on, Tottenham.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Still 12 minutes to play. 8 or 7 plus 5, no doubt. There'll be loads of injury time.
Yeah. Just hold out, Tottenham. Do not do what you've done the last few weeks. Well done, Poirot.
Does this count as a if we do?
Sir!
Let's go.
No.
Whoa. How is that a fucking Brighton decision?
Yeah, the Brighton players
He's just two arm extended there. Come on, boys.
Come on, guys.
Keep working for each other. Keep working for each other.
Do not do this.
Learn to suffer, like Antonio said. Love that, Dan Joe.
Just a bit of energy is all it needs sometimes. Just someone who's going to run.
Yes. Oh, win that.
Take them out. That's it. Just take them out at every opportunity. Slow the game down. Take the momentum out and wind them up. There we go, Harburg.
No, love that. Love the Housery, Hoiberg. Love the Housery.
Don't let him touch you.
Great
Don't let him
Housery.
touch you. He can't strike a ball like you.
Great Housery. Great Housery.
Your prison. This is your prison yard.
That's it. Well done. That's beautiful, Hoiberg.
Get up, McAllister, you mug.
Just slow this right down. Wind them up. Take the sting out. Don't let them build any momentum. That's it, Sonny. Stop. Kick the ball away. Take a yellow. Come on.
All right, got to defend this here, lads. Hugo. Stay switched on, Hugo. Be ready to pounce. Be ready to pounce, Hugo.
Brighton subs being made. Who's this idiot coming on? That's it, Romero. I love him. Stay down. Stay down. That's it, Hoiberg. Come on, Tottenham. Let's fight them. Let's have it today. Come on, WWE SmackDown.
Look at the shithousery from Romero. I think McAllister's just trodden on his foot or something and he's rolled over.
He's dead right. Look at Dunk. He's like, get this pathetic guy up. That's it, Romero. You're not pathetic. We love you. Stay down.
Oh, I love
Roll
this.
around. Roly-poly. Yeah, well done. He's staying bright to go now. That's a stinger. That hurts. Beautiful.
Well done, Rom.
Honestly, he needs an Oscar. Well done, Romero. What?
Honestly, we might need a few more minutes to discuss
Romero
this.
to go down again. I dare him to go down again. Someone else take a turn now. One by one, just go down, waste time.
Look at that 6-pack from Perisic. It's incredible.
It's ridiculous. It puts me
It's
to
ridiculous.
shame.
Every one of those muscles is like 2 square inches. Just
It puts me to
bong,
shame.
bong, bong. Come
Clear
on,
this.
defend it,
Clear
defend
this.
it.
Well done.
Well, don't let them shoot. Do not.
Get out. Step out. Step out.
Clear it. Well done. Someone go down.
Push. There you are, Pierre.
That's
Love that.
Take him out. Well done. Yes, Pierre.
Love it, Pierre. The housery is
That's it.
amazing.
Slow
Love
down.
it, Pierre.
Get his face. There we go. There we go. This is brilliant. Come on, Tottenham. Just keep slowing it down. Keep wasting the time. Just don't let them draw. Just do not let them run by you. Oh, Langley, what have you done?
No. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there.
Oh.
Been cleared. Been cleared.
Keeper.
Let it go. Let it go.
That's it. Go down.
Come on!
Now's the time to untie it and retie it.
Up him up, Sar. I was thinking about it. There you are. Skippy.
Sar, sorry. Let's go.
Skippy on. Or Skippy off. Sar on.
Let's
Davinson
go,
Sanchez
Sar.
with his legs crossed on the bench.
Just need energy. Come on, Sar. That's it. Take your time, Skip. No, slow down. 1 mile per hour. Referee, get your hands off him. You couldn't even get your own jersey on, idiot.
Love
Look
it.
at Porro, the prison boss, giving a fucking high five. Let's go,
Welcome
bro.
to the prison.
Let's go, bro.
It's giving him an
Stick
honorary
him a
slap
high
for the
five,
prison.
makes up.
I fucking love Pedro Porro.
Yeah.
I love it.
Everything about him embodies wanting to win.
He's a winner chicken Pedro Porro for dinner. Absolutely. I love him. Let's do it. Come on, Tottenham.
Coronator strikes again. Come on. Win that. Yes.
Lock up your daughters. Lock up your wives. Lock up all the women. It's the Coronator time.
That's it. Go down.
Oh, yes, Pedro.
Go down. Oh,
That's
he's
sir.
yeah. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. I love him. Stay down. Take your time. This is how you see a game out. Cleverness.
Yeah,
Newcastle
are genius at doing this shit. Seeing the game out, slowing it down, frustrating the life out of it.
Just take this thing out. Just don't let them have the ball and repetitive cycle come at you. Take them out, give away free kicks, go down, untie your lace to retie it, do everything you have to. Here we go. Good ball.
That's get him behind there. Get there, Harry. Get there.
Oh, look at that.
Love it. Sir!
Well done. That's it, Harry.
Sir!
That's it, Harry.
Look at Porro! Look at Porro in there!
He's like an animal being let out the cage. Isn't he?
Oh, the housery. Stop play, everybody. Harry's down. The big H is down, everybody. You need to stop play here.
Look at the support from Porro here. Fuck, my boy's down. My boy's down. I'm going to come in. Let me get stuck in too.
He even stomped on Harry. He got stuck in on Harry.
Stay down, Harry.
He doesn't care who he's stamping on. He's stamping on fucking feet.
Well, he's seen a fight break out in his own prison. You know, he's not liking that. You know, he needs to be in there.
He's the governor. Yeah.
It's good to see somebody fighting for each other.
Yo, you want to steal any
Ooh, get there, Sar. Show the legs. Oh, good ball.
Take him out.
Take him out.
Perisic, no. Skinned him.
Now take him out. You take him out. Well done.
Oh, they're opening us up. Oh, Stupinian.
Should be like a sniper ready.
Back post.
Oh. Do not let him shoot.
Danjo.
Danjo, well done. That's it. Get out after him. Do not let him cross.
Sar, step out, man. No.
Well done, Dyer. Well done, Eric Dyer.
Yeah, well won. Close him down.
Sonny, win that.
Well done.
Long way, thank you.
Long way.
Win that.
Clearance is that handball.
Oh my God.
Ref, well done. 3 out.
Jesus Christ. Look at Romero.
Was that a handball there?
No, it wasn't. It was off his head. It was back or something.
Okay, Kane, stay down. Just take your time. No need to rush.
Who's the yellow card for? Harry Kane?
No, it can't be.
Oh, sir. I mean, it's not a foul.
No.
I mean, he cleared it. Don't give us another fucking Papa Sar situation.
Romero in the background was sprinting over to the Brighton. That's what it is. Romero went over, got aggressive with the player on the ground.
Romero, okay, fair enough. Good boy, Romero.
6 minutes out of time.
I think we got away with that there because there could be in about another. I think there could be 8 or 9. So we're already 1 minute through. 5 minutes left. Come on, Tottenham. Come on.
You feel like 6 is actually fair?
Yeah, I think it's less.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
It's probably unfair on Brighton. I think there's probably because remember that whole thing with the managers. That's probably 2 minutes.
Uh huh.
There's been at least 4 different substitutions. You know,
Yeah.
there's plenty of, and then all the different injuries or fake
Yeah, I
injuries
think
or
you're right.
whatever. The VAR decisions. There's lots of reasons to add up.
Tanganga on.
Tangango!
Perisic.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I understand that.
Send them on. Tell them to foul them. Fair enough. I understand that.
Yeah, he's great at fouling.
Smart from Mason. Smart.
Win that. Thank you. Thank you, Tang. Win it again.
Don't let them play. That's it, Dan Juma. Look at that. No, do not.
Better
Jesus
not get
Come
that.
on. How's he getting that? There's 3 of you there.
Young Evan Ferguson.
Step out, Tanganga.
Close it. Don't let it come into the box. You know what they want to do.
Step out, lads.
That's it. Everyone working here now. Everyone working. Let's go.
Come on, win
Let's
that. Well done.
Well
Good
done,
job,
Dyer.
Moonhead.
Push out, boys.
Everyone running. That's what
Good
we want to see. Well
block,
done, Kane.
Harry.
Go on. Go on.
Help
Good block,
him.
Harry. Sir.
He just assaulted him. Go on, Kane. Keep going. Come on. Clatter him, sir. Get across. Get across, kid. That's it. Break your hold.
Oh,
Take him out, Tanganga. It's what you're brought on for. It's what you're brought on for.
man, come on. Fuck
Not
no.
there. Oh,
Don't
my
you?
Lord.
Oh, please tell me no. Please tell me no. Don't you? Oh, I swear, if we give away another penalty.
That was outside the area. If it was a foul, it was outside the area.
But why should you let him get so close to the air? Do it at the corner. Like, do it where
The
he
foul
had it.
starts there. The foul starts there. It's outside the area.
He's
No
lucky.
foul.
He's lucky, but do it at the sideline. Why should you let him get in that far? Do it out there.
Nothing in it. Nothing in it. Let's just chill down now. Chill up another 60 seconds, please.
Oh, the Brighton fans must be fucking furious. Honestly,
I
I'd
would
be.
Yeah, I'd be
Should have had a
absolutely.
penalty,
I'd be
two disallowed
This has been a
goals.
shocker
Great.
from the refs.
Yeah, I'd be absolutely fuming.
Now pump it long, all the way back to Steel Lugo. Let's go.
De Zerbi's spitting feathers in his dressing room right now.
Yeah, that was a weak kick by Hugo.
He's probably killed 2 seagulls in his own dressing room.
Yeah.
Tornado over the top.
He's biting sticks of rock like you wouldn't believe right now. Breaking his teeth.
He's probably thrown every. He's probably
2.5
thrown every
minutes.
player's hair gel around.
2.5. Yeah. 2.5 minutes, boys. Come on. Come on.
Come on, someone close him down. Stop pointing. One of you's going to do it.
Please, hold on. Hold on, Tottenham. Just for once, hold on.
Oh,
Clear,
well done,
clear,
look-
clear.
No,
Well done, Rom.
no.
Clear.
Don't let him do it to you, Højbjerg. Well done. One of yous. That's it, Romero.
Step out. Well done,
Oh,
Romero.
well
He's
done,
had
Romero.
Matoma.
Yeah!
He's had
Yes!
Matoma on fucking lock.
Yes!
Matoma
Højbjerg
on
screaming
lock
and celebrating
today.
in his face.
He's
What do
had
you wanna see?
Matoma on lock.
It's our prison.
Our fucking prison! And there's only one governor, and it's Pedro Porro and his Yogi Bear big brother, Christian fucking Romero. And that's it. And that's it. And back to you in the studio.
Don't know. Get to know. It's Pedro's prison. If you don't know, get to know.
You
Don't
can
get
take
to
as
know.
long as you want. You're in no rush. Let them get set up there. It's another weak kick. Why are we not pushing further up? Win that game. That's it. One of you.
Stop. Slow down, boys.
That's our all right.
Oh, that's something
What
unnecessary.
is that? That was unnecessary.
Step out, Harry. Get him.
Go foul him there. That's the place to do it. Don't start screaming and moaning.
45 seconds. 45 seconds. Don't do it to us, Tottenham. Stand tall. Stand strong.
Let that
See
go
it
out.
out.
No, well done. Great defending. Who was that?
Come
Porro
on,
and,
lads.
Romero.
Right, one of you get out there. Get out there to foul him. That's what you're brought on to do. No, Jesus.
Win that.
No. Come on, fucking get this clear.
Get there, Sonny.
Get this clear and
Come on,
it's
Sonny.
done.
Sonny. Do it, Sonny.
Get this clear and it's done.
No.
Don't
Well
foul
done,
him.
Romero.
By Romero. Kane played it over the top to Salzburg.
Oh, yes, Danjo. You're on side, man.
Juma.
Ah.
Blow it. It's 6 minutes. Blow
Sir, blow it.
it. Blow it.
Kill him, Pape.
Yes!
Kill him, Pape.
Oh, breath.
Please, ref, blow the fucking whistle.
Don't let him get that in.
Oh, no.
Jesus, that's too easy.
Clear.
Oh, It's that handball.
Blow the whistle.
It's that handball.
Blow the whistle. Yes.
Yes! Top four hooks. Still alive, baby. It was scrappy. It was ugly. But it's 3 points. It's 3 points.
Whoa!
Come on.
Oh, my
Jesus
Lord.
Christ, come on.
Oh my Lord. I mean, I said it today. If we were going to win this game, it was not going to be a slaughter. We were not going to slaughter Brighton. It was going to be close. It was going to be ugly if we were going to win this game. And it certainly was 2-1. I think I said 2-1. I got the prediction spot on.
Jack, that's their
Be back
first
in a
loss.
sec, guys. I just got to toilet.
No worries.
I think they've only had one loss in 17.
That's
right before
incredible.
today. And also, I want to ask you a question. Does this technically count towards Ryan Mason's win percentage?
I know.
I don't know.
I like the subs that he made, Sean, to be fair. And it's hard to know whether Stellini would have made those subs. That's also a question to be asked, right?
Sense. I thought they made sense. I thought
Yeah, they made sense. And it does, I think, need to be asked, though, Sean. Like 2-1, it was a needed win. It felt scrappy. It felt nervous. It didn't feel convincing. But I'll be honest, that was part of my prediction. I said if we were going to win this game, I didn't expect it to be convincing. I expected us to maybe be a better version of ourselves if we were going to win it. But it wasn't going to be the case that we were going to just wipe them away 3-0 or something like that. I knew it was going to be close. I knew it was
never going to be easy, mate. Listen, that to me, against that Brighton team, and it's crazy to say it because where Brighton come from, but Brighton to me feel like a top 4 team. They're so good, so comfortable, so composed, and to come away with 2-1, that feels like stronger than beating Chelsea at home. You know, it does. It was brilliant. I mean, it wasn't brilliant. Certainly wasn't brilliant. Sorry, let me take that back. It was scrappy as hell. I don't think we deserved the points, but you know what? We've been robbed by VAR against Southampton. We were robbed. Right, no one even spoke about the Southampton VAR because everyone was focused on Conte's decision. But 2 points were stolen off us in that game with that ridiculous Pape Sarr thing. So maybe the universe is balancing itself out a little bit. I feel sorry for Brighton; they played really well, but ultimately, you know, we got the job done, and we're still in the race. Still in the race now.
Still in the race, and it feels good to just still be sucked right back into it. Is that what you feel like, Nick? Is it that sort of thing? Like once you had me out, they sucked me right back in. Is it that sort of kind of situation here with Spurs? Or is it's a scrappy one?
Heart pills incoming, man, over and over again. And they do it too. Every time we think it's just going to be a disaster show, you know, even a first half that looks as bad as it did, you know, something happens. It's something weird. It's always got to be something weird happening, like both managers getting sent off. That's what kicks everybody into gear, you know? But hell, man, I mean, we know we can play football, you know, we know we can even defend under pressure when we want to, you know? This is what is just frustrating again and again and again. But, you know, I'll take the win like this anytime. You know, as John said, we've been robbed so many times this year of ridiculous points, you know, of penalties, bad VAR decisions. But, you know, I'll take this every time.
Or even just a bonehead decision of our own account that, like, doesn't really reflect the performance even. Like, how many times have we, you know, given away goals when we're playing quite well?
Into Mo Salah?
Correct.
Yeah, with that too. So I'll take, you know,
that could have happened. Yeah.
What I'd add to that as well is sometimes when you're that low on confidence, sometimes you just need a win, no matter how you get it. You know, and the fact that there's still problems there, but we scrapped together today, which was a good thing to see. People coming together for the one cause. We haven't seen that in a number of games in a number of weeks, and we've seen that there today. Everyone fighting, especially near the end. No easy balls being played around us. I actually think the substitution is what helped us massively.
Yeah, man.
Not Danjuma. You know, brought on fresh legs. He started, you know, I was saying it on the watch line, just run like a blue ass fly, close things down, cause problems. And he's exactly
Mason gets a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, and then we went and got a goal off it, and then it also helped us defensively as well. So it was a good substitution today.
Is that what's a bit frustrating though, Dave and Sean? Just quickly before we get to some comments here, is that someone like Danjuma just comes on and just runs really hard, and then all of a sudden, the team looks a lot better when it is something maybe that simple, just someone who comes on and just wants it, and then the team just looks way better. I mean, is it really that simple sometimes?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Sometimes you just need a guy that, is willing to go that extra yard, is hungry, that wants to make an impact, that wants to chase down lost causes. It was only earlier on in the season where we were praising Richarlison coming off the bench doing that. Look at the work he's going through. Look at him chasing down things. And it's infectious because, that team out there is so used to being in that position over the last while. They just naturally sit back, stop going out because they know they'll be playing around. So bringing on someone and injecting that energy can really help. It can, you've seen it there today. Other players are tired. They don't want to press the ball. He comes on, he creates a bit of problem.
Yeah. Highway robbery, says Sean Maddox. Sean, other member of the Sean Army, would you agree with Sean Maddox here? Highway robbery?
Well, look, yes and no. Like, I think the VAR decisions were obviously well in our favor today. And on another day, they could have gone a different way. And they have done on so many different occasions. But I don't want to just say apart from that. But generally speaking, the game was very open. We had plenty of chances. Harry Kane ballooned one over the top in the second half. Yeah. Decky did brilliantly, then put it massively wide. Sonny missed one or two. Perisic's one in the first half. Yeah, but Tottenham had a bunch of chances as well. When you reflect on the XG, I don't know if the XG will tell a different story. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But ultimately, I thought it was a really good game of football. Brighton are a very, very, very good team to watch. And they're brilliant in across the pitch. Tottenham aren't. Look, yes, you can make the argument that, we got away with one with the VAR. But like I said at the start of my kind of analysis at the end of the game, I think that we've been on the receiving end of a load of those poor decisions around as well this season. So sometimes the universe is sort of rebalancing itself. Well done to Brighton. Good game. They will feel furious, but I don't necessarily think that we should feel like we were mugged off and got away with one. I don't think that's necessarily the way I would represent it. I think the decisions went our way. It was a good game, but both teams could have scored and should have scored more goals than they actually did.
I hope everyone just sees it as just a win and 3 points that was absolutely needed and 3 points that was vital, and their season can still be pushed on. Like, if they had lost that game, felt like the top 4 push was over. And I know a lot of people don't care anymore about top 4, Nick, but that's really what was at stake for these players was, any real reason to keep playing, for the rest of the season. And I guess they've given themselves a reason.
Imagine if it was another poor showing. Imagine if it was the same kind of result as last week and we ended up losing like everybody thought. Where would we be? Everybody would be like, the season is done. We have to have a little bit something to fight for. A little bit, just something to attract people to this team who we're trying to get. So, managers, players, whatever. It has to be something in there, man. And it's down to the players right now. We know it's not even, the management staff is just not going to have the gravitas to get us over the line. It's got to be these players, man, have got to pull their fingers out.
And Nick, we're 3 points behind Man United and Newcastle. They've got a game in hand, each of them, right? So presuming that they win those games, just for example, then we're 6 points behind them. But we've got to play Newcastle and we still have to play Manchester United.
Still have to play United. Yeah.
It's and I think a lot of those
games. Keep it a shootout to them games, get us to them games and give us a chance.
Yeah, and Aston Villa are now in 6th place, by the way. They've crept up. It's incredible their run since Unai Emery, and I think both of those teams have still got to play Aston Villa. I could be wrong, but I think they do as well. So everyone's got to play everybody. It's fascinating. Last 8 games or so, 8 games of the season. And look, if we get through it and we somehow finish in 4th, it will be the weirdest, most I think arguably the worst season's performance that still yields the same kind of benchmark result, but everything to play for. It keeps me invested for another week at least. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to say just quickly. Sorry, Jacko. Shout out to Anthony Lynch. He also said 2-1, the guy from West Cork earlier. And also, I don't want to overlook Stellini's role in this. We needed someone out there to show a bit of fight today. De Zerbi wanted it before the game. Stellini gave it to him. De Zerbi wanted it during the game. Stellini gave it to him. And look at the impact it had on the fans. Just us here on the watch along, right? We got up for it. We wanted, we wanted that fight, and it sort of resonated with the players as well. And that also had an impact. So fair play to Stellini as well. We needed a leader. We needed someone to step up and show a bit of fight, and he fucking done it. So fair play. You
Like
know,
it.
and I've no doubt that helped inspire, the fight to a show towards the end of the game. Because look what it done to myself, Jack and Shawnee. Look what it done to Porro. Porro then doing it, it affects the rest of the team. Romero, people like that, Hoiberg getting stuck in. So fair play to Stellini as well. Taking one for the team today.
Before we get to some more comments, Nick and Sean and Dave, I'm gonna need some man of the match candidates from yourself.
Oh yes.
Oh shit.
I'm doing it right now. I have Porro, Romero, and Sonny in there. Is
I think
anybody?
Kane there scored the winner.
Yeah, Kane scored the winner.
I thought
mean,
Decky
it's
played.
really
I thought
hard.
Decky was spectacular as well, to be honest.
Anybody?
Did you,
Porro
man?
over
Because
Romero?
Sorry. It's not spectacular. I just thought he had moments where. Sorry, that was
Porro over Romero. I could live out.
His second half was decent, but once again, he was wide with his shot. It's just like he goes missing for the last few games, particularly in the first half.
All right,
and then he gets taken off.
All right, well, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm happy with the four that you said. Then Kane, Porro, Romero, and
Sonny.
Sonny definitely got to be in there. Of course he does. Yeah.
I think Sonny had a much better game than, of course, he did. It was almost
Best
polar
Sonny game.
opposite to Everton. Polar opposite.
Best Sonny game for
Sonny's 100th goal too.
Sonny's 100th goal. You got to put him in there. I think Romero was probably the best of the defenders, especially towards the end there. It felt like he was consistently just smashing people and winning the ball back for us. Porro, I feel like, I don't know, maybe is that the one that it's a bit of a stretch? Maybe Pedro Porro?
Oh, he got stuck in, lad. He was good on the ball today, Pedro.
He had the best consistency throughout the entire
Kept the levels.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to do Porro, Romero, Sonny, and Kane.
Like Matoma, everyone's been ranting and raving about Matoma. Porro and Romero kept them
Kept him pretty quiet. Yeah, they did keep him pretty quiet.
Yogi Bear and Scrappy Doo. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Wait a minute. So how is Romero Yogi Bear?
I don't know, just because someone said Scrappy Doo and that's Pedro Porro, and I thought that makes sense.
Yeah,
and Scrappy Doo's bigger brother. Oh, well, no, sorry, it's not Yogi
Scooby-Doo
Bear.
is
Scooby Doo.
Scrappy-Doo's
Oh,
bigger
I've been screwing it up. Sorry, Scooby Doo and
it's Yogi Bear and Boo Boo Bear.
Boo Boo, that's it. Yeah, Boo Boo. Hey, Boo Boo.
Hey, Boo
And
Boo.
anybody else as well, feel free to smash that like button if you haven't already. Adrian Chia saying Romero.
G Moore voting for Lloris, man of the match. For Brighton, maybe. Okay.
I just want to say quickly as well,
Absolutely
only 124 likes. I'm not ending until it gets to 200, so let's smash that like button.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Come on, everybody. Yeah, I agree with you, Nick. Maybe more of a man of the match for Brighton when it comes to Lloris.
Well, he was good in the first half. He was good in the first half, right? I don't think he was responsible really for the back, but the header was a bullet header from Dunk, and it was more the defenders that let him slip. And he did put those two saves in, right, from distance, and one that tipped onto the post. But in the second half, the goal that was disallowed, I don't know if you should punish him for a stupid save that didn't actually cost us in the end. I don't know. What do you think? Should you punish Lloris for seeing? Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I think when you get away with one, it's like Eric Dyer. It's like with the Matoma handball. It's like I'm still going to remember that Eric Dyer, was an inch away from giving away a goal. I think it's the same thing with Hugo, where it's like maybe they don't pull that back. That's still an atrocious, an attempt at a save. I think it's just sort of like if you're letting somebody else save you from an embarrassing sort of moment, then I don't really know. But I see your point, Sean, where then it doesn't get erased. Not my eyes, because I got an agenda against Hugo and a very strong one. Adrian Chia says Romero will put in 2 foot. Romero will 2-foot tackle his own shadow. Come on, you Spurs. I actually thought he was spectacular tonight. Really, genuinely, he was probably my. If you don't give it to Sonny for man of the match, I'd give it to Romero. Actually,
do you know what I love about him? Right, it's. You've seen it there in the first half. He clatters someone, but still finds a way to drag his knee across his whole body. Honestly, it's a skill. It is an art. Because when he makes a tackle, he somehow finds a way of leaving something on a player. And we've seen it time and time again. It stops them running at them, stops them, wanting the ball, looking to move it backwards, sideways, get the ball away from them. I love the guy. He would. He embodies more of what we need across that back line. It's been rubbing off on Emerson. It's been rubbing off on Porro. Let's get that all the way through the back line.
Dark Sun G says, I can't believe we beat Brighton. Matoma MIA. Laugh my ass off, says Dark Sun G. Nick. It surprised Matoma, your man. I mean, the one and only, the guy who's been tearing apart everybody in the Premier League. Do you feel like Romero and Porro did the best job?
Frankly. But I know. You know what? Thank God we recognized and isolated the threat. Unfortunately, I think it left other space open. I think that's why we conceded the goal. When I look back at it, is because there was too much attention being played on the centralized players. Nobody paying attention to what's going on around the fringe. But thank God they did shut them down. We had the right people on them.
Definitely had the right people on him. Absolutely agree. But I don't know, Nick, did I hear from you earlier just quickly? Did you think it was a highway robbery, or do you feel like, you were like Sean, or is it a bit in between?
I think Brighton's got to feel hard done by. I don't think it was a highway robbery, though. The intensity we did play with in the second half, especially at the end of the second half, is not something that we've seen over the last several months, and rarely happens in the last couple of seasons. That's how we should be ending a game, man. We shouldn't be just, in desperation, causing trouble for ourselves by playing it back. What I don't like is the amount of aimless clearances into nowhere. We have the opportunity, especially when they're in disarray like that, to try to hold on to the ball and have a plan to go forward where we're not going to feel, like that much under threat. That we got to work out. There's got to be a different way to play in the end of a match. But, still, I got to give it to them for the intensity that usually it lacks at this point. So I think we played a better second half than they did.
And then also Stevie Frazier is saying, guys, that perhaps we had used all our VAR decisions in one game today. Do you think maybe all our VAR?
All our lives
I don't know. We've been building up quite a hefty wallet full of VAR decisions.
That's true. Actually, that's true. It's usually been the opposite.
Do you know what? Highway robbery, VAR, couldn't give a fuck. I'm a winner, and it feels good. I don't care how we get it done, as long as we do it.
Love that.
We've been robbed this season. We've had VAR decisions go against us.
True.
Today it feels bloody good when they go with us.
You hope maybe that then Stuart Atwell at least gave the same smile that European referee did to us in that Champions League night. Maybe he's just doing that to the Brighton fans, just giving them the same smirk.
But it wasn't Stuart Atwell that made the right decisions, was it? Right. Let's remember
the VAR guy, right?
It was the linesman that gave the handball for the first goal, and then the VAR helped us out. And for the second goal, it was the goal stood on the pitch, but it was overruled by who's the VAR guy? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, Dave, do you remember?
Salisbury, or whatever you want to call him. Sounds like Sainsbury's. But
Salisbury, yeah. Okay, what's his name? Michael Salisbury.
Yes, Salisbury or Salisbury or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Okay. So he's the guy. He's the guy we need. Although maybe he'll look back and think, "Shit, if I get Tottenham again, I've got to throw something against them." Because that was an absolute stinker from him.
He's definitely going to be our referee.
He couldn't even get spit on at the start of the game. It's embarrassing.
He's definitely going to be our referee versus Man United. Dark Sun G says, now, as long as we don't lose 3 games while Brighton win their 2 games in hand, then Brighton can't overcome us. Now bring on Bournemouth and the hell weeks afterwards. Bournemouth, it is going to be nice. You see Spurs, though, at the same time. Like, we struggled against Bournemouth away from home. So it's not to say that it could be a walk in the park for us. But I do feel like an opportunity for 6 points here. Brighton, they did just drop points against Brentford, wasn't it? You're right. They had Brentford come to their house. Brentford actually played a spectacular game and kind of let them, sort of basically feel a bit hard done by. 2 weeks in a row now, maybe Brighton can feel maybe a bit hard done by. So could they, I don't know. They're not a big club. They're not exactly been in this position before. Anybody want to commentate on what I'm kind of saying? Like where it's potentially they could be a bit hard done by, might be losing a bit of that edge, right?
I think it comes with the pressure. You look at when we were going for the league title that time, we saw it crumble. It's like the pressure that's put on them week in, week out. I know there's some people say they're playing without fear, but don't get me wrong. That pressure will still be there. And I think ultimately it'll look, the same happened with West Ham right before that. Was it last season before? People said West Ham. Ultimately, they didn't have the ball to hold out. I'm hoping maybe our experience over the last few years of it might come to the fore on this run.
What do we think about next week, everybody? Bournemouth, is it going to be feeling any confident, any different about next week for Bournemouth? Or is it just sort of,
You know what? We've seen these players just get complacent so many times, man. Just like, we just show up and do our job and we'll end up winning, man. And I'm just terrified that that's what we're going to see. Yeah, I'm hoping that the fire has been lit so many times now that people, Kane, for God's sake, be a leader. You know, tell these guys this is how you have to play every time. Don't take anything for granted. You know, you got to be on them. You have to be pressing right from the get-go and don't drop back. Don't settle for trying to hold on to a lead because you're going to screw it up like you've done it the last 10 times. You know?
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I got a question quick for you guys, Ben.
Go
Are
ahead.
we getting any of our injured players back before the end of the season?
When's
Any of them?
Basuma? Like, I feel like Basuma should be due by
Yeah,
now.
that's my number one question. At least he would give us a little bit of stability as far as making a substitution and some senior gusto in there. Is
More
he
of a
coming
reason
back?
for a 3-5-2 if Basuma were available.
That too. Yeah.
I don't know. Anybody looking forward to a certain injury coming back? Basuma, Richarlison, I guess, wasn't used today, but he'll be back on the mend soon. Sonny, though, keeps his spot after this performance for me.
Yeah.
So it's whether you're considering dropping Kulusevski or not for the next game. I think Kulusevski, like Sean had brought up before, very positive player and had been kind of getting a lot of moves going for us. Kulusevski often starts a lot of moves.
I agree. Certainly, despite what I said about his first halves for the last couple of games, but I don't think there's any reason not to be rotating Kulusevski and Richarlison game to game. Bournemouth may be a perfect game to start Richarlison. And you know what? If he's dropping, if his touch sucks and he's putting passes into the stands, you know, then get him off. You know, you don't have Conte there anymore. You know, make some positive moves.
But I would say too to Dark Sun G is that I agree with you, Nick, that this team just seems to be complacent. They can kind of dip in and out of their form as well. Like you see certain minutes and certain spells where the team can barely be asked to run, barely asked to jog even in the pitch. And then you'll see 20 minutes later where the whole team is sprinting every which direction like chickens with their head cut off. It feels like we don't really keep the same levels of energy or even the same levels of quality for the whole 90 minutes. So that's where it also makes you a bit worried, I would say, about the likes of Bournemouth, Dark Sun G. Bryce, plain old Bryce, says at the Irish Hotspur, what did you make of the pre-match ongoing till they were shown reds between Stellini and De Zerbi? De Zerbi out for 3 games, Stellini out for 3 games. What do we think even happened in the first place?
Sean, you first pick up on it.
No, I've got no idea. The whole thing's an absolute mystery to me. I don't know why De Zerbi was upset before the game started. He was upset throughout the game. I don't know. I didn't see Stellini do anything when the melee was happening. It looked like Stellini was looking at the pitch and was talking to, you know, his like talking to players and things. He wasn't involved in it. A lot of the Tottenham backroom staff were very much involved. But De Zerbi was 100% the instigator from what I could see, but no idea what it was about. But De Zerbi just came out of the traps today with a bee in his bonnet and wanted to start an argument. So I don't think, from what I could see, I could be wrong. From what I could see, it didn't look like Stellini deserved the red card. But De Zerbi was just a troublemaker today.
He was the aggressor. So does anybody have a line on Twitter right now and looking at Ali Gold? Can Ali Gold, is he making any mention of it? Because
I hope he's gotten very far on his Duolingo, because apparently he's doing Duolingo Italian. So hopefully he's gotten very far on it, because then he could translate for us.
His Terry Flewers, the guy from the Football Terrace, is saying every match official working on Tottenham versus Brighton should be fired this evening with immediate effect. It is either corruption or gross misconduct. Brighton have been fundamentally robbed. And I've just responded saying, yeah, they were robbed of a pen, but we were robbed of 3 points versus Southampton for a terrible late decision. 2 wrongs don't make a right. We are overdue some favourable decisions.
We were robbed against Chelsea with the overturning of the red
I
card.
I agree with what Nick and Sean had said earlier, where it was like we have good credit in the bank with VAR. Like even if we used all of our good luck today, we had plenty of good luck that should have come our way already kind of this season. What I would say, Bryce, is potentially De Zerbi, I don't know, maybe there's something between him and Antonio Conte. Perhaps they don't really get along in the first place. So maybe there's something there where maybe he wishes it was Antonio Conte that he was going to sort of do it too. I'm not sure, really. I just don't even know what happened. Perhaps, I don't know, Stellini sent him a red wine when he's a white wine guy. I don't really know. Like, I really don't know. It's very bizarre. But also Brighton, just quickly, I mean, their manager is going to be out for 3 matches. Like I said, I think Brighton could maybe fall or slip here.
Problem, for them.
They've now been hard done by twice in a row, and now their manager's gone for 3 games.
Yeah, they're
Bryce
definitely a momentum
saying the reason why the red cards were given was because they both failed to control their technical area and their staff.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
okay,
that is the thing. Is
that a red card decision? Is that a red card offense?
Yeah, you are responsible for I think the manager is responsible for his coaching staff behind him. Usually they
Fair
just
enough.
send off like one of the coaching staff, but you also, I think, get a yellow card or, for
Let me
something
ask you
like that.
this. Let me ask you this then, guys. Is this a perfect opportunity? Maybe this is not a conversation for today, but one for you to put into your questions for the week. The fact that we don't have Stellini for the next 3 games, and the fact that after Stellini got sent off, it wasn't just a little hat. Like at one point, I heard a pocket of fans singing Daniel Levy, "Get out of our club." Like you could hear it just a little small decibel. But when Stellini got sent down the touchline, the screams for Pochettino were deafening. It was coming from all areas of the pitch, from what I could hear on the commentary. So my question to you guys is: now that we don't have him for the next 3 games, do we trust Mason, or do we expedite a conversation with Pochettino? Because you know what, it was all very good and fair saying, okay, Stellini will give you we'll give you the last 9 games, but he's only going to be able to play 5 of them now, or manage 5 of them. So is this an opportunity for Poch to come in earlier than we thought?
I think they should have done it straight away, to be honest with you. I mean, Poch has been sitting around waiting for a job, I think that could have been one that they could have brought in straight away. But I never wanted Stellini and Mason to take over it anyway. I wanted a permanent solution to the problem. It's calling for a leader. It's calling for someone to have a bit of leadership and show a bit of direction. Look, I would like to see us get Poch back in. Sadly, I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it would have happened by now. Although, maybe if the fans keep the pressure up, maybe they might listen and get him in.
Rudy Toot is saying only 1 match ban for managers.
For both, or just for Stellini?
Maybe
because
just for Stellini.
It could be a different,
Maybe just the straight red for managers isn't a 3-match ban. Maybe it's only a 1 match.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I gotta say, man, real quick, man, I'm really baffled by the constant question of who we gonna get in and why aren't they coming in now? Why we're not trying to get Poch in now? Who do you guys really think is gonna take this job before the end of the season? What manager in their right mind? Who you do not want a manager who's going to come in right now and take this job, because that
I think it's a free hit, isn't it?
What's going on at this club?
But it's a free hit. It's a free hit for them. They have 8 games to kind of if it doesn't work out.
Pochettino still has to work with Eric Dyer and Ben Davies, man. He knows what the problems were. He's not going to come into this club until he can have a full reign and clear out all the bullshit that he had to deal with, which includes the back room, which he's not going to be able to do anyway. So it's a 50-50 whether he would come in to begin with. But Conte, at least the one saving grace is he laid it out straight to everybody. They know exactly what's going to go on. No manager worth his salt is going to come in with these players in here. He's got to have a clear out.
How about a counterpoint? Do you think that if a new manager was to come in now, like Pochettino, it would up the general energy of the players because they're playing for their futures next season?
Yep.
It would there would be a bounce in there. Yeah, I can't deny that would happen, but then what's going to happen over the summertime? Then he still has to deal with that dressing room that he had problems with before. I think you get that new manager bounce, but you're setting a bad precedent. Anybody that's going to want to come in is going to want a clean slate.
Well, if you want him to come in, you have to want him to be a part of the conversation. And I think that there's so many like chicken and the eggs around what's going to happen with regards to the director of football, the manager, Harry Kane. All of these things have to be sorted out before you can. And also the loanees that are returning. How do you find them new homes? Which ones of them do you maybe want to keep? All of those decisions need to happen before you can start selling permanent players and bringing in permanent players. And one of those chicken and the eggs could be sorted by saying to someone like Poch, hey, listen, come in, no pressure. If you finish 4th, amazing. If you don't, no problem. It's not going to be a stain, right? Because we're giving you the kind of like I say, a free hit right now. It gives you a chance to analyze the players. It gives you a chance to see if those players are going to up their game for you.
Okay, I definitely agree. Who's telling Pochettino this?
No one.
Who's the person that's going to tell him this? Daniel Levy, and he's going to believe that shit?
I think that Daniel Levy will probably look at this and go, all right, after today, if it's 1 game, it might be different. If it's 3-game ban, I don't know what the rules are. If it's a 3-game ban, then my point stands, I think. If it's a 1-game ban, maybe it's a bit more moot. But Daniel Levy might look at the situation today and say, well, the chances of top 4 with Stellini out and Ryan Mason calling the shots, that wasn't the plan. And now the plan may have to change a little bit. Plus, he listened to the fans. He heard 40 of the 60,000 fans screaming for Pochettino's name today. I just don't know. Maybe it's, and also you've got this other guy, Scott Munn, coming in. Maybe he's the guy who's making that decision. As I said on the show with Dave earlier on We Are Tottenham TV, and I did it on my channel earlier. You know, maybe there's some truth to that whole thing with Jesus Perez, the assistant. He put the Twitter thing up with, you know, the Poch assistant. Yeah, he put up the Twitter post where there was 2 tabs open. One of them was looking at Steinson's profile. Another one was looking at the article about why would anyone join Tottenham. I don't know if there was cryptic messages being put in there or whether it was literally an oversight to not cancel down your tabs. Maybe you know, Scott Munn's come in and has immediately said, listen, Donna Maria Cullen, if you're the person that's vetoing this decision, then step back. I'm now in charge of football. Maybe all these things are happening at the same time. I don't know. I'm putting 2 and 2 together and maybe getting, you know, 444 here. I don't know, but I just think that maybe after today, if Stellini's out for 3 games, if he's not, it's irrelevant. But if he is, maybe Daniel Levy expedites the managerial search process.
Well, I think you make a hell of a point, and in that getting Munn in was really the first. It's not the manager, because we've got such a dumpster fire going on in the administration with the Paratici situation that no manager can come in until that's sorted to begin with. And that's a matter, and it's all a matter of time. And, you know, each week, you know, a little bit more gets unraveled and a little bit gets solved and worked on. But each week we lose another, you know, chance to solidify 4th place, man. So I just, I can see maybe the Paratici situation getting solved by the end of the season, but I don't see another manager of quality coming in before the end of the season.
The only thing I would maybe add is, I agree, Nick. I've said this before, where if we didn't act over that international break, it's hard to imagine us, you know, acting now or sooner.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like that was our window of opportunity. Then again, though, it has been, I'll be honest, we got the 3 points today against a team that is in flying form. Dark Sun G even says here, Brighton's first loss in a very long time. I'm still left unconvinced by the football. I'm still left unconvinced by the energy levels. And also, be fair, like, we got some breaks today from the likes of VAR as well. It really could have not gone our way. I agree that we've been owed this type of luck. Like, we've had a lot of games where we probably deserved more, and then VAR or the referees took it away from us. That being said, though, it's just hard to be convinced yet by anything that Stellini and Mason have done yet, I think. And so if you were to then reconsider it, like, if the football's not looking that great, the energy levels aren't looking that great, sometimes the players are pushing really hard, other moments they seem like they can't be asked to run at all, you then maybe look at it from the stands. If you're a guy like Levy sitting in his padded seat, perhaps Pochettino, when you hearing his name sung throughout the stadium, you might push harder than you did before. Maybe that's all it is. You might push harder than he had before and see if he could get him.
Doesn't anybody though get the vibe of the what's been coming out of Tottenham's camp and the media? You know, all the fans are talking about Pochettino, but everything that we've heard on either side is these people don't want to work with each other anymore. The board doesn't want to work with Poch, and Poch doesn't want to work with the board anymore. You know, that's the only concrete info that I've been hearing. You know, we haven't really talked to each other, you know, which could be just a bunch of bullshit, but, you know, they're not saying we've made any approaches from either end. So I don't know. I think it's a moot point at this point. I think it's Mason and Stellini for the next 9 games, and we just got to get used to it and just hold on tight and hope for the freaking best.
Yeah. Dark Sun G also says top 3. Here we go. I wouldn't get that far, Dark Sun G, but I do appreciate your optimism, my man. And we do need you in times like this for that type of optimism. He also goes on to say, as long as we stay like this, we beat Man United on goal differential. They have had huge slip-ups, Man United, and those slip-ups have hurt them on the goal differential department. Our goal difference isn't really good either, though, and that's because of our really, really leaky defense. So we'll see, Dark Sun G. We'll see if we can battle it out with the likes of Man United. It's looking like Newcastle have that real hunger and energy right now for top 4. So if you were to say one of them slip up, it could be Man United, maybe more likely than Newcastle by the looks of things. But I still left him a bit unconvinced at this moment in time, my friend. Still left a bit unconvinced. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of the chat here. Chris grabbing the fan show membership by the looks of things. Everybody, there will be a fan show later if you do want to come on and have your say, if you do want to have a chat with us, and if you do want to maybe just discuss the future of Spurs and see if there's something still to play for. The Spurs fan also says, rather a warm turd at center back instead of Eric Dyer.
Yeah. Look, to be fair to Dyer, he made one or two important headers near the end. But like that Matoma goal, he's another one that sort of got away with it. You know, he makes the mistake. Then he runs back, he drops too deep, keeps Matoma on side. Then he's well aware of the danger and he points for someone else to come across and take it. It's like, no, you just go and fucking deal with it. And then he just allows him to run and he stands there. It's just not good enough. And this is the shit. You know, Hugo Lloris, like you said earlier on, Jack, got away with one. Was straight down the middle. Somehow still finds its way back into the back of the net. And this is the shit that we're talking about. Yeah, we got the decisions looking our way. This is the shit that's been happening all season between these two. You know, and if them decisions weren't made, people would have them today. They would absolutely have them. And that's the shit that's just got to stop. It holds us back. How many times did you see you go punt it long today? Dyer punt it long into stupid areas. It's just got to stop. Dyer is absolutely useless. He's crap. He's got more skill with a golf club and a ball than what he does with football. And there's his problem. He spends too much time with a club and golf ball rather than the actual football. And that's why you see the mistakes. That's why you see him not being able to header a ball, pass a ball, control a football. Look, the guy's got to go. Him and others, they're holding us back in so many ways. And I hope more and more people wake up to it. They're not good enough. They can't do it week in, week out. Ask yourself this. When they were fit, why were they always backups in the Pochettino squad? Because he knew they couldn't do it week in, week out. Because if they could, they would have been in that team week in, week out. And that's the simple answer of it. So they can't keep up with it. Then you see the patterns of the new manager bounces. Because of these guys, they can come in, they can do it for 6 months, and then it all falls off a cliff. But Dyer's done his best to help us lose games this season. And even the games that people say he's had good games, they're actually average games. He just hasn't made a mistake. And for me, I just want him gone. Just want him gone. Out with the old, in with the new.
Let me know if you think a cold turd is better than a warm turd, Mr. Spurs fan. But also, Adrian Chia says here, I'm not able to bring it on screen, Adrian Chia, but he says, thank you, Dave, for taking me out of watching John Wick 4.
Look, I understand why so many people want to do different things with their weekend. They don't want to tune into Tottenham. I get it. The reality is, we're all suckers for pain. You know, the reality is, you know, even those who say they're not going to watch it, guarantee you they're sitting there somewhere watching it on their phone. Guarantee you. You know, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You've got to stick through the bad times with this football club because I'm one of these people. I firmly believe, even if it's not in sight tomorrow, next season or the season after, I will have my day lifting that Premier League trophy, and it'll be even the more sweeter knowing that I stuck through the shit times.
There you go, Dave. That a boy, mate.
Stevie Frazier says 100% agree, Dave. I think, you know, maybe get some other sort of comments from ourselves here, maybe sort of, say, you know, bring up some other comments on screen and then wrap it up because we got a fan show. And I know plenty of people just want to go and enjoy their weekend because it looks like Spurs haven't ruined your weekend.
Haven't
by the
ruined
looks
the
of things.
Easter weekend. That's the shock. That's the shock of the
Feel angry.
Some people are shocked and odd that I'm even probably saying that right now. But I'll maybe start with you, Nick. Any kind of talking points or something that maybe you wanted to say as we're kind of wrapping things up here?
Okay, I got to tell you, I am surprised because what I envisioned is we would soundly defeat Everton last week and everything would slowly fall apart and we would lose to Brighton. We would get outclassed because there would be a lack of cohesion. So I'm hoping that this is a bit of a turnaround, that these players have seen that we can pull together, at least one cohesive end of a match rather than being second half FC, or I guess a return to second half FC, or just, you know what, like we can see these 9 games out even without Conte. You know what? I actually think, you know, that Mason, he should really be given the reins for the last 9 matches because it's something different. You know, the substitutions are going to change. The tactics are going to change a little bit. It's not going to be the same thing over and over again. That's my takeaway. I really want to see Mason have more control over this team for the last 9 matches, man.
Yeah, definitely. And what I would say, though, too, Nick, is at this moment in time, we did say originally, I could probably eat my words on it, but I felt like it would have been better probably just to have something entirely different from what we had with Stellini and Conte. I kind of wanted a very clean break. I understand Mason maybe isn't the best person because he's got a bit of bias, sort of kind of dines out with some of these guys and their families and whatnot. But I don't know. Maybe the
I agree, Jack,
substitutions
man.
he
The
made.
only
I like the
problem-
substitutions he made. I like Ryan Mason. Maybe give him a chance.
The only problem with having a complete break is we just don't have the players because we have too many injuries to make a 3-man midfield, and we have to stick with the 3-man defense right now, and that's that's the rock and the hard place we're stuck at as far as that's concerned.
I know what you're saying. Sean, any kind of talking points? And also I put you in your channel a few times here, but any sort of talking points that you wanted to bring up that maybe hasn't been brought up or something like that as we wrap things up here?
No, it was great. It was good. I enjoyed it. I thought the game was really good. I love being on with you guys. Always a lot of fun being on with my favorite people to stream with. And yeah, great guys in the comments as well. So a lot of fun today. And like I say, yeah, it wasn't pretty. Maybe we got away with one a little bit. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Brighton were unlucky. I'd certainly say that. And the VAR did us a lot of favors. But something to build on, something to keep us interested and excited by. And look, stranger things have happened. If we do finish top 4, then we probably won't be. Whoever misses out will probably feel hard done by because other teams deserve it more than we do this season. But it's all to play for. A lot of really big games coming up. So I'm delighted that we managed to find a way to get it done.
Anything coming up on the channel as well, Johnny?
No, like I say, just usual stuff. There's so many different things going on in the commercial kind of side of what's happening with Tottenham right now. There's loads of little things that I'm interested in researching, and I'll be doing a lot of those videos over the coming weeks. I'm also going to be doing some kind of analysis on, the history, like arguments that people make about, we're now in manager number 17 and Tottenham go through so many more managers than other teams and stuff. It's a fallacy and it's not true. And I'm going to explain why in a detailed video that goes back all the way back to Glenn Hoddle. So that's coming out as well, but it takes a long time to go through the data. So
video essay, I liking it. Coming out.
Loads of those things coming. Yeah, but yeah, like Spurs Talk shows where you can find me if you don't know already.
I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward. Get to know. Exactly right. Dave, any final words from yourself here?
Look, today wasn't the prettiest, but we got the job done. It keeps us in it for another week. I just hope them players can realize, what it meant to us today, just getting that win, getting that 3 points, the smiles it puts on us fans' faces, the relief it gives us, the anger it saves us. And just hopefully now they can actually sort of pull some sort of thing out their arse between now and the end of the season and just ensure top 4. I don't want this club to be in Europa League, Europa Conference League. If we win it, I want to win it. But I want to be in the Champions League. Regardless whether people say it doesn't matter, we're not going to compete. I don't care. I want my name in the draw and I want to be in it. So I really do hope these players can pull something out because fans deserve it, Fans really, really do deserve it. Through thick and thin, they support this club. They fund this club. They travel all across Europe. They, like Sean said earlier, they pull money out that they really don't have to be able to support this club. And fans give their everything for this club. And I just think it's about time we see some of that back from people within inside the club. So pull it together, lads. Let's fucking try and get this done.
100%.
An ugly win, a very ugly win. I would say Spurs didn't look absolutely terrible for 90 minutes, which is a change, which is better than what we've been used to at certain moments. And Brighton, yet again, it feels like, have sort of continued their streak of when going up to London, they're seemingly falling apart or perhaps getting unlucky, not bringing their best stuff, whatever it may be. They've actually, curiously, have a pretty bad record now going up to London, and they still have yet to play Arsenal, have still yet to play Chelsea too. So you look at that, they could end up maybe dropping out actually of top 4. And I think a lot of people probably had them as favorites or even as, strong contenders. But now that they drop points against Brentford at home, definitely felt hard done by after this game against us. You could see them actually slipping up a little bit here. And maybe that's why De Zerbi is having a little tantrum at this moment in time. Perhaps he's seeing the future. But we'll see how the rest of this week goes. Bournemouth, you never know. We could put up this type of performance and then just completely fall apart the next one.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, everybody. We'll take it week by week. If you're still hunting for top 4, if top 4 still means a lot to you, I guess there's still something to really push for. I still think it's going to be a hell of a race to see how it ends up because honestly, it has been which team can suck the least, it feels like, to finish inside the top 4 at this moment in time.
Yeah.
So We'll figure it out. We'll get there eventually, everybody. But you don't have to have your weekend ruined yet again by Spurs. So there's that for you. Hit that
Just
like button on the way out too, everybody, too.
Just quickly, if there's any medical experts out there that can help me with my voice, because I can't keep doing this every week. I have no voice left by the end of the game, and I've still a full weekend to go. If you have any remedies for it, please get in contact.
Gargle with the honey water,
Please
Dave.
help me out, I beg you.
All right, everybody. We'll be seeing you later. Come on, you Spurs. And
Come
like
on,
Mia
you
says,
Spurs.
Come on,
in
you
the fans
Spurs.
we trust. We'll be seeing you.
As we trust.
Everywhere we go.